How's it going, everybody? My name is Ethan Alexander, and welcome to the Mimic Trap, the wonderful interdimensional magic junk shop you see before you that is slowly filling up with junk. What I should have done today is I should have split the hub world art and drawing in the new bunny, but we'll do the so we have one art piece that needs to go in the back of the shop. We need to do an origami rabbit for the To the Moon in commemoration of beating it. It was a beautiful game. But we'll do that next free art time. I just really want to try and get the outlines done today, and we've got 7 beans, and the last time we streamed, I got through 7 beans. So, in budgeting my time correctly, I'm saying we're just doing that. But hey, everybody, welcome. I hope you've had a wonderful day, a wonderful night, whatever time zone you're in. Hey, Spots, how you doing? Also, just so everybody knows, my tummy is a little wibbly. It's a little ouchy. So if tonight ends up being short, I'm very sorry. I will keep going as long as I can. But my stomach is being very mean to me. Otherwise, doing good. It's been a wild day. I've been very productive. I've been putting out the job applications, etc., and then dealing with my dad. Which I'm just glad his phone is still his phone, because I was a little worried he'd once again lost his phone, but yeah. He's just got no vehicle again, and is once again in love. I hope the best for him and his new lady love, but this is yes. He's a man who loves very easily and very passionately. The problem is they don't usually end up lasting for one reason or another. He likes women who end up being his problem is the problem. I love him. He's a delight. If I could trust my dad not to say some off-the-wall wild nonsense on stream, I would invite him on sometime. But God knows what's gonna come out of that man's mouth at any point in time. I know way too much about him. Spot, so no tummy. Yeah, oh bless this man. Yeah, no, he's great. I love him. He is trying to get his life together, and life is fighting him at every turn, but he keeps going, and that's all that matters, and I love him. He was supposed to come visit me, but now that he doesn't have a car, I don't think he's coming for a visit. Oh well. So long as he eventually finds reliable transport, that's all that matters. All right, let's go ahead. Let's hop over to our... Hopefully I have everything set up the way I should. I was, like, rushing 5 minutes before stream to get everything set up. 1 second. Also... Also, I figured out that, that the small dog has to have a different setting than your boy here, in order to, because if I leave a certain setting on for the human form, it's crunchy, but if I leave that same setting off for the dog, or on for the dog form, off for this form, if I leave it off for the dog form, it shows like seams between the layers, which is wild because there shouldn't be. It should be seamless. I literally colored everything myself. There should be no edges of which to show. I don't understand. But ENVtuber Plus, everybody, it works great most of the time. I just seem to run into weird problems. That's all. But yeah, so we are working on the hub world art today, and I did get everything all flipped over. Yeah. Good. I'm glad. I also have tunes for you guys. Hold on. Let me know. Oh, let me turn it down on my end so I'm not screaming. There we go. Hopefully you guys can hear it pretty well. Please let me know if the audio is too high, too low, if you can't hear me over it, etc. But I got us some mostly chill tunes. I sort of spot small dog is a little picky. Exactly. Just a little bit. I'm gonna turn it down on my end just slightly, because I have sensitive ears, so hopefully this isn't too bad on y'all's end. Okay, I think that should be good. How does it sound for you guys? I can't hear the music? I don't think so any- Oh, really? Oh, I'm stupid. I didn't- hold on. Here you go. I didn't have the thing clicked. I was like, I just have to hit play. It's like, no, you need to enable desktop audio, you goof. Yes, so let me let me know how you like it. I got a bunch of hopefully non-copyright. I did as much research as I could, and this is a musician that I use for my intro song and for what I've been using as like my shop background and stuff. So hopefully it also does not flag anything bad. I'm trying. But it's nice. None of it has lyrics, so I can't really sing anything, but it bops. Like I may have, there might be a little bit more like rock and roll than probably fits my vibe, but I like heavy music. I just try to keep things upbeat, and that was the best you guys could hope for. Oh, Spots, there it is. It sounds good. Okay, fantastic. I am drinking my chamomile and honey tea, and we are gonna get started. Let's get going. So I have done. Well, that is the wrong window. Hold on. Where are you? Where are you at? There you are. Okay. I have done most of the beans. Most of the beans are pretty good to go. We've got all of the left side ready to go. We've got the bottom of the right side ready to go, and then I'm working on the top. I don't know why I did it bottom up the other day, but that's just how it's been going. But yeah, so we're going to be working on this today. I've got 7 beans, and I think we can get that done in the time that we're supposed to. Alrighty, so let's get started with Ossian, who's eating a sandwich. But I hope you guys are having a lovely, lovely day. It is. I've been having it's been a wild time today. Where is Ossian's reference sheet? I probably don't need it. I've not needed the reference sheets for the past couple balls, but that's fine. Let's see. Just in case we need it. And so you guys see how fancy this lad is. Like, look at this Birdman. But yes, this is the Birdman. He's going in here. Spots, it's always a lovely time with art time. Aw. Thank you. I'm happy to be here tonight. Honestly, I need chill time. But yeah, so it's been good. Oh, I have BL news. If anybody hasn't heard yet, I think I've shoved it on my Discord at this point, but it's not BL, but it might as well be BL because Skate the Infinity is so gay. So gay coded at the very least. I have so many feelings on so many levels, but we aren't quite getting a season 2, but we are getting an OVA. I don't know how long it's gonna be. I'm really hoping we get like a movie length OVA, but yes, Gate, I'm so hyped for the OVA. Yes, I'm so excited. Oh my god. And something on the trailer said something about love, and I'm like, are you teasing us, or are we gonna get our smooches, or is this just Adam being Adam? Season 2 will be after this. They've confirmed. Yes, Spots, thank you. I love you. That makes my night. I'm so happy. Oh, I'm so happy. I hadn't heard about this season 2. Oh, I'm so hyped. I can't wait to see what they do. I think last we left off, they were teasing us about going to America, which will be really interesting to see how they incorporate American skate culture. I have no idea how American skate culture has evolved since the 90s and the early 2000s. I imagine it's mostly the same. Spots, I don't know how long after, but after. Hey, at least it's coming. As long as they don't do to us what they did to us with, names of things. The ice skating one. Yeah, Yuri on Ice. As long as they don't do to us what they've done with Yuri on Ice, because they keep promising us things and then canceling them, which shame on them. I need my boys being happy. I need the drama and the skating and all the good stuff. God, I hope it's not a forever wait. Yeah, no. I have not heard any news, not BL, but BL adjacent in my mind, because I've read the manga, which I have so many emotions. Trigun. We're supposed to be getting a season 2 at some point, but I've heard 0 updates. But it's been, 2-3 years now? So I'm hoping soon we get our season 2, because they left it on a very big cliffhanger, and I need to see how it pans out, because while this Vash is different from my favorite version of Vash, I still love him. He is still baby girl. And I need all of the good content to come out sooner rather than later. I need to get a month of Netflix, and just binge like a ton of things on there so that I could then promptly cancel it uh, after I finish binging all my things, because I still haven't seen the One Piece live action, which I heard fantastic things about. I still have not seen Arcane Season 2, which I've been trying really hard not to spoilers myself on, and that's very difficult because, unfortunately, because my YouTube feed has realized I like BL content, it also is like, here's what is it, Javik? It's Jason. Oh my goodness, our boy, our sweet little guy. It's Jace, and it's. Oh, I can't think of names. You guys know who I'm talking about. But yes, I've been watching far too much of it. Is it Victor? It's Victor. What am I talking about? It's Victor. Yes. So I've been trying very hard not to watch any of the just sheer amount of content that keeps popping up on my feed. Not that anything I've scrolled past has given me. I'm more confused now than I ever was before. Like, I'm not spoiled. I am confusion. Yeah. So, oh, Spots, sadly you don't know Arcane. Oh, Spots, it's really good if you ever get the chance to watch it. Season 1 at the very least was absolutely fantastic. You don't have to know any. Yeah, this is one of the ones that is very. This is very rock and roll. I'm sorry, but yes, you don't have to know any of the League of Legends lore to get into this. It's all fresh from the start. They also kind of veer off from canon League of Legends stuff, so it's kind of its own thing at this point. But it's so nice. Also, I really love the art style they went with. I would love more things in the Arcane art style. The painterly 3D, beautiful, gorgeous, love it. Little crumbs on Ossian's little cheek. And now the eyes I won't be able to copy and paste because Ossian is sideways. So I have to just make sure I draw these really nice. And hope it works. Hold on. Let's write the burb. You know, that looks fine. Okay, that looks fine. Okay. Good. I will say, I do really like Ossian's redesign. He's a very fancy lad. He is still in... Harpy Eagle. Yes, he is still a Harpy Eagle. He's not technically an owl, even though he is modeled very much after the Goetia... the Hell of a Boss. Well, same company. The Hell of a Boss characters that are owls primarily. Also, this one is a lot more rock and roll. The redesign is so dope. This is my first time seeing. Oh, you haven't seen? It's so nice. Like, look at this lad. Also, he has so much leg. Hold on, let me zoom out. He has. Let me flip this the correct way. There we go. Now I can navigate. Look at all this leg, though. Like, look at this, and the tail, though. The holy goddamn tail. I would trip over this. Like, I as a dog, I should not be allowed to have a tail this floofy. I would trip. These are the things that go through my brain. That's way too zoomed in. Here we go. He looks so cool. He does. Also, I have such a mixture of music on this playlist. Love the leg. Yes, he is all leg. I tried to fit some leg in the capsule, but unfortunately, because of the constraints of the ball, it's really hard. I am very happy. Hopefully, Stomach lets me go for our full time. I have been so into way too many things. I've been very distracted with a side project, which, Spot, you know what side project I'm talking about, but I'm trying very hard to keep my mouth shut even though I want to just ramble on about it. And I'm very pleased with how it's going, and I just want to ramble on about it, but I also want to keep the things separate, but also I want more people to talk to this about. But Spots and Syra have been listening to me ramble. Oh, bless, you're doing great. Thanks. I thank you guys for listening to me. Just chatter on about my interests. Oh, I'm very much looking forward to on Syra's side project. She's got an idea that she wants to commission, and I'm very excited for when I finally get to draw it. I can't wait to work on the boy, the lad. I have so many ideas. Syra is very much into Lies of P right now, and I won't say much until I get the commission thing ready to go so I can work on it, but I love the guy that she's got designing. He is great. He is chaos, and he is perfect. I'm very excited for that. Yes, I'm so excited for that. I love it. I honestly, also designing characters are so much fun. I really should just design some peeps and be like, here, does anybody want these? You may has. At some point, I do have one dress that I designed for an architectural, a gothic church VTuber, idea that I thought somebody might like. I have to see if I can find it. I definitely also have to kind of redo it. It was something I did whilst on a trip, but that's something I might do at some point in the future if I have time. But I also, depending on how long this particular large project takes for the hub world, I might try, and I make no promises, but I might try and start rendering at the very least, my half body live 2D. Because I have most of the art done. I think I need to redraw the goggles, but I'm going to attempt to. I come back to dresses. What? Yeah, spots. I have a. Oh, I'll show it to you one day. I don't have a picture of it. It's a physical. It's like on a piece of paper somewhere. Oh no, I don't know where it is. What did I do with it? I hope I kept it. I should have kept it. I think I know where it is. But it's a very architectural. I was going off of like a Gothic cathedral, with full plans to do stained glass windows, etc. In the design. So yes, Big Ethan, let's go. Yeah. I won't be able to do a full body because I think by the time I finish drawing the full body, I will have lost the free time to properly rig it. But I have a half body done. It's basically upper arms, most of the upper torso. I just don't have my hip pouches. I have so many pouches and things around my waist that it's a lot to tackle, which I think has been hindering me from working on it. Also, I keep getting sidetracked by things and also life. So I've had this drawn to the extent that it currently is for a very, very long time. At least a year. I've had him halfway done. Yeah, so I think I had started rigging the small dog as in the PNG tuber that I currently have, but in Live 2D at some point, but I don't think it was very good, if I recall correctly, and I did not have the fully unlocked cubism. I didn't have because for what I want to do with it, I would need full access, not the free trial, essentially. Because if you have something with a snout, and it was more of a proof of concept than anything, is it's something with a longer face, how to do the mouth flaps and things like that. But what I want to do is a little bit more involved, which is one thing I really didn't think about is I want to have both as an option so I can switch back and forth when I want to, because I'm a little dog boy. Let's be for real here. I am small dog. That is the energy I give off. And it's fun to be able to switch back and forth. But doing the rigging for the mouth is going to be hard if I want him to actually turn him whole head. So I have to be careful with how I do it, and yeah, so I want to do both. And I did at one point play around with the dog version, with my cute little dog form. You deserve to be a doggo. Thank you. It is really funny. Is I'm supposed to be based off a breed. So where I come from, I am basically a little bit genetically engineered, yes, from a steampunk universe, far off from this current plane of existence. But I would say I'm supposed to be closest to an Irish setter, which is a much bigger dog than what I appear to be. But the small dog is just it's cute, all right? I couldn't not make tiny dog, but I really should be a bigger doggo. I just, you know, in doing the art, I was just like, but a little guy would be so much fun. To have one stream. So you guys get the little guy. I also had my brain had at one point wanted to make like a whole separate thing that was essentially a furry, because I was like, I could have a large dog form, and like technically by my breed standard I should have a large dog form, but I also realized I don't need to be a furry. I don't need to be full on like anthro, even though I sort of still kind of want to, just to see if I can, because I don't know how you'd rig that. Like, I will say, I've not seen a lot of furry VTubers with like long muzzles, and it's something that I was like, I wonder if I could do that. I wonder if I could properly rig a mouthpiece. Also, the horns on this side are they're not curved the right way, but we're gonna pretend they are. But I had to fit Ossian in this ball, so it is what it is. We'll pretend these are not horns; they are some flexible thingamabobbles. Spots, live free, be furry. Yes. Also, I don't think my voice fits for large boy, dog man. But I might still do it anyway. This will be years from now. Ethan will finally cave in and try to rig this thing. I've not drawn it. I've not done a concept for it. But things that I would like to do, things that I have grand ideas for. This. I just want to do fun things. This is honestly, when I started streaming, my whole thing was I want to do fun things. I want to hang out with people and play games and have fun and be a goofy little guy on the internet. And so that's just the whole goal I'm going for, is just be silly, be a little guy. I'm trying to figure out what lines on... Oh, hold on. Let's see. Okay. I think I know what's going on the chest area, because I remember there being a bow. Oh, that's not the chest area. That is the shoulder. So this is the shoulder. This is the chest. Okay. That makes so much more sense. All right. And this is also why I was like, I should have this open, is because I knew I would forget at some point what was where and what my lines were. Because just because I make the lines doesn't mean Ethan remembers what they are for. So we have the little bow there that would be an upside down cross, but I can't fit it in. And then we'll pretend there's a cravat here. It's not a cravat, it's really just ruffles, isn't it? Yeah, I really love the design. He's so fancy. And then Hims is holding a sandwich. I meant to say sandwich, but I think I said sandwich with an N. Spots, who needs lines anyway? Exactly. I will say I've had some of the most fun doing back when we were doing the Secret Hub World collab, and I did the fully zero outlines, all just color little beans. That was a lot of fun. I really need to branch out and do some different art styles at some point, just for giggles, if nothing else, because I have a lot of fun with it. I also really miss doing thumbnails for our big collabs, so next big collab I need to make one. I did make a thumbnail for me and Cyrus collab coming up tomorrow. If anybody is interested, I'm so excited. We're playing Kiwi, and we're gonna be little Kiwi birds, and we're gonna be running a mail room while the cassowaries go out and deliver the letters. And we have to keep the cassowaries happy while also making sure we deliver things to the proper place. We have to type by booping our butts down on big keys. So we have to be very coordinated. I can't wait for the chaos that is going to be me and Cyber trying to make sure we're going in the right direction. It's going to be very funny. I have a feeling. It's either going to be very funny or we're going to be very cooperative, and it's just going to go a breeze. I don't think there's gonna be an in-between. But yeah, I'm excited. I saw the Burb game on sale last week or the week. No, it was like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, Syra, play with me, be Burbs. Kiwi's typing, that's so cute. Isn't it really? I'm so excited because we can put little hats on them. We can change what colors they are. I really, honestly, this is gonna be so cute. I'm very, very excited. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Is this? I think that's what it was supposed to be. I don't know if I like that line. Me just changing what my guidelines were. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes it is very hard to see on the colors because I almost exclusively use this blue for my sketches. Don't ask me why. I don't remember why I started using blue. Because I know there's a lot of artists who use, like, apparently red is really good if you're doing a traditional because it erases nice. But I don't remember why I started using blue. It's just something I've done since... I want to say I've done this for at least a decade this way, and I don't remember what the shift was. It was definitely probably someone's tutorial video that I was like, that looks nice. Definitely, right? That's definitely what it was. I frequently forget why I did things to start out with, but the end process, that's all that matters. We've ended up in a nice place, and that's it's the friends we made along the way, right? I don't know what I'm even trying to say at this point. Like that? Is that what I have? Probably. That's probably what I have. Oh, right. And there's the little side thing. And then... Spots. I've seen blue being kind of common for people. Yeah, so, like, I gotta imagine I had seen, like, a tutorial or something at some point. I have seen so many art tutorials through my career of scrolling through YouTube. That I couldn't tell you where I got one thing or another thing. There's so many little art tricks and tips that I've picked up over the years, and I'm like, I used to remember whose advice video this was from, but I no longer remember those things. I just don't. It's just not something my brain has thought to retain for some reason. I don't know why that had an extra little. I must have. Yeah, I did that. That's what I did. All right, and then we want to make sure we get this hand good. Yeah, some of these are very jazzy songs, and then some of them are very rock and roll, and some of them are a little bit more pop, a little bit more more what I'd consider modern pop or like indie stuff. I just sort of went through this person's like list on like the YouTube comments and was like, yeah, no, I like this one and this one and this one, and then it turned out they had like 200 songs on there, and I didn't get halfway through the list, guys. I got about halfway through and was like, okay, this is enough. I'm done. I was starting to fall asleep even though the music was really good. I think I was just very understimulated. But yeah, so I did sit through to try and find you guys something else to listen to other than the same boop-ba-doop-boop-boop on full repeat, because I felt bad. I was like, that has to be maddening after a while. I know I ramble and I yap through most of this, so most people probably never listen to the music, but yeah, I want you guys to have something you can listen to. Little sandwich. I don't know if it's lettuce or if it's cheese, but it's something. I'm trying to figure out what some of these lines are. Ethan! Was this just hair? I think this was just hair. Okay. Alright. Also, putting something down for any amount of time and picking it back up is just me going, but Ethan, why? Ethan, what is this? I'm pretty sure that was a hair. The boops are delightful too. Good. I am very glad. The tail is glorious. I did try and fit most everything from the character on here that I could. That has been my biggest trouble with this particular piece, has been trying to whittle down what is important, what isn't, what'll fit and what won't. Because everybody has such nice little fine design details, and sometimes it's very hard to oh, also this song in particular feels very Skate the Infinity to me. Like, I don't know if it's like the mid rolls that it reminds me of, but it reminds me of something from Skate the Infinity. Okay, yes, but yes, what was I saying? Oh yes, everybody has such nice details to their outfits and things, and their designs, and it's wonderful. I just don't want to like remove anything, but I have to, because some stuff just won't fit in certain spaces and still be it has to be readable from a distance, because this is 100%, except it's not. This is gonna be about this is twice the size of what it will end up being once I export it. So I have to try and keep that in mind, which gets a little complicated. So the tail's going back yonder, and then we have the legs, all of the legs. That's where that is, and then this one here is going upwards because I wanted to put the whole toes in. I wanted all the nice talons. There we go. And then I think this is the last piece, is just the ruffle on the sleeve. And I think Ossian's good to go. Alright. Are we straight? Oh yes, Ossian's just sideways normally. Okay. I was like, did I rotate this halfway through? And the answer is no, it's just supposed to be like this. Alright, so... Well, between me rambling and all of the drawing and everything, this took... Oh, this is not... Well... That should be fine. It doesn't matter. But I should fix... Should I fix... Nah, I don't need to fix aspect ratio. It's fine. Oh, nope. Don't want to do that. Hold on. Cancel. Let me select this separately, so I can adjust the capsule lines. One moment. Alright. And we're going to... I was saying something and then I interrupted myself and I have no idea what I was going on about. But yeah. Yeah, that's par for the course. Sometimes I wonder some days if I should put ADHD in my tags, but it's like, you guys will figure that out real quick. Like that's very obvious. Yeah. I think that's pretty good. Maybe a little lower on the top line, like so. Yeah, I think that works pretty well. I think so. Yeah, okay, that looks like it's about half. All right, so let's erase what we don't need. But I hung out with some peeps today. Also, I spent some time. C is so funny. And this was a thing on both our ends of. We're both silly. C was playing on his keyboard, and he was talking to me about, and he was telling me how he learned a piece, and he was like, yeah, and I whittled it down, so I was doing this on my left hand, and I heard nothing, right? Even though I had his view up and everything, I didn't hear anything, so I just sort of did the thing where I smile and nod, like, okay, yeah, you do the thing, and I didn't know what the thing was, and then later he starts trying to actually play a song, and I'm like, oh wait, see, I can't hear anything. And he starts laughing his ass off because he forgot to share the audio to the video, and the whole time we were both just kind of assuming the other knew what was going on. And so it was very funny. So we had a very, very silly little moment earlier, which was very cute. But I love C. C has been he was playing an underworld, a Undertale fan game, Underworld Yellow, and it looks really cute. Now, I've played Undertale before. I have not played Deltarune, but Underworld. I keep saying Underworld because that's Trist, my buddy's VTuber group. That's stuck in my brain now. But yeah, Undertale is a good series, but I have not played any of the fan games really, and I haven't done Deltarune yet, and I know it's supposed to be really good and very I think tear-jerky. I'm not 100% sure, but because it's been a long time since anybody has talked about it, but I didn't spoil myself on it, so that's something we could do in the future. Spots. Oh no, the nod is so funny. I do that all the time. Yeah, right? It's so easy to do and not realize that, to not realize you're doing it. It's very silly. Okay, so I think that looks pretty good. All right, so Ossian is done. Now, poor Audric is just dead. He's in Family Guy dead position. Where is Odd? Odd. Here he is. This is Audric. This is all I really had for references, so he had to tell me what was on, like, the pants and the I kind of made the shoes up, so hopefully he likes the shoes, because I'd already been asking questions, and I'm like, I'll just think of something. It's fine. Don't worry about it. But yeah, so I don't... Oh, this is a good song. Oh, yeah. I do love the little goat with the little ice cream cone horns. I don't know what it's actually supposed to be, but it's very cute, the little mascot. So I put him in there. So he's looking sad because Audric may be dead. I tried to make this as comical as possible. Also, it's very interesting trying to translate a character so it is readable from the back. Because so much effort goes into the face and the front of the character, because one would assume that's all you're gonna see. I, for my design, do have a ridiculously more complex than needs to be. Hold on, let me flip this. What do I need to do here? Hold on, I need to figure out. Oh, okay. Let me rotato. It needs to rotato. That way I can actually do this line. But yeah, I put a ridiculous amount of detail on the back of my vest, which no one will ever see, ever, for anything. I don't really imagine having a piece where I don't have my jacket on for you guys to ever see the vest, let alone really draw from the back that much. So I have so much little filigree detail in, which I should show you guys at some point. I haven't shown my reference sheet in ages. I also really need to redo my reference sheet and make it nice, which I will do in the future eventually. It's one of those things where it's like, it's something I have to do for me, and I don't have as much motivation to do things for me as much as I have to do for other people. Like I like doing I dig doing art and making people smile. That's my whole thing. But yeah, so I forget when I have my own projects that need doing. And I tried to make it so it looks like the hair is falling over a little bit. Again, a lot of this is probably not going to translate as well as it could because of how small they are, but we're working with what we got, and that's all that matters. The little back of the head hair spiral, classic in anime, at least with like honestly, you know what? I for some reason, because of Naruto specifically, I haven't watched Shippuden, which I know a lot of people are like, it was so much better than the original show. Yeah, I know it's supposed to be, but I just couldn't get past like episode 16. I kept putting it down, and then once you put it down, you have to rewatch it all. And then once I've rewatched it, it's like, well, I've seen these episodes, so I'm bored, but I have to rewatch it for lore reasons because I don't remember where we're at in the show, and so you get into that cycle. I can't put things down. I really can't put things down. I have to binge them or not at all. It's a problem. But yeah, so original Naruto had the scene where he was trying to learn how to do the, is it the Sharingan? Not the Sharingan. The Sharingan is the eyes, right? It's the ball of rotating air, the rotating chi energy. The, damn it. I'm gonna think of it eventually. That's gonna drive me crazy. What is it called? What was it called? I don't remember. But yeah, so when he's training for that, Jiraiya comes and explains, well, maybe you're spinning your chakra in the like the wrong way. The Rasengan. Thank you, Spots. The Rasengan. So Jiraiya was explaining, well, maybe you're spinning it in the wrong way, because people who have a hair spiral, your cowlick, that goes clockwise, spin their stuff clockwise, but if you have a counterclockwise, you would want to spin it the other way. And it's just something that has stuck with me. That specific moment from that show has stuck with me, and that's what I think about when I look at someone's cowlick, is which direction does your chakra spin? It's really dumb. But that is what comes to my mind every single time I'm looking at someone's cowlick. Which doesn't happen often, but it's often enough for moments like this where I go, it should spiral. So these are the glasses. They're sort of busted just a bit, so we don't need them to be perfect. A spot, that's so cute. Oh, hydrate, thank you. I need to finish my tea before it gets cold, Nikki. Also, Spots, how are you doing on points? Have you gotten to the shop item yet? Because you're here a lot. Also, I'm waiting for someone to acquire enough points to become an item in my shop. I can't wait. I'm very excited to draw people into the shop and make everybody part of everything. Okay, tea is finished. It was lukewarm and kind of icky, but we finished it. Oh, you're only at 3K? Really? I feel like you're here like all the time. But you're excited? Okay, good. Yes, eventually when you get there, definitely redeem. Be the first one. Make that a goal. Be the first one. You already have first by your name, because I think you were my very first subscriber. Yeah, I'm also very happy because now that I'm playing the music in the way I am, because I had the music loaded up in OBS before, so you guys could hear it, but I couldn't hear it. So I was basically operating under full silence the entire time I would art stream. So I was just rambling with nothing to keep me going. But now I've got bops, and I'm so... Spots, I subbed early for sure. You really did. It was great. Also, I just like seeing the little first by your name. It's just very cute. Spots, I have an 11-month streak, I believe. Fantastic. Oh my god, Spots, really? Thank you. Thank you. Damn. I feel like I don't think we have any anniversaries coming up. Wait, no, I have to check when my Wait, if you have 11 months, I might be coming... Oh, I gotta check the calendar. I might be coming up to my affiliate anniversary. I have to check that. That should be somewhere on Twitch somewhere that I can check. It might have been in March. Oh, I should plan... What should we do? That's a good... What should we do? If it is coming up, we should do something. We need a community thing to do. The Spots, let me check really quick. Oh, okay. I gotta check that. Also, let's see, what should we do? I don't know how many... Thank you for the resub, Spots! Yeah, 11 months. I think I'm coming up. There we go, 11, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, we definitely gotta... What should we do? You got any idea, Spots? Anything you feel like doing? And then I'll put something in the Discord to see what everybody feels up to. But we always have the Jackbox games we could do again. I just have to make sure I have the moderation on, and honestly, I might make it a Discord peeps only. So it's like either you join the Discord and I know you, because we had some issues. If anybody wasn't here when we did that, we had some issues with people coming on and putting on hateful things, which I did manage to unplug the game before those appeared on screen. But unfortunately, everybody who was playing saw them, which was not great, and it did put a damper on the mood, and that's something I'd like to avoid this time. But we did figure out we can do like moderation with the particular pack I got. It has moderation specifically for that reason. Spots Discord peeps only make sense. Yeah, honestly. But yeah, so we could do that, or what else could we do? What other big games do I have? Because we could do, not a lot of people have Mario Kart, and I also don't think I have the online thing. We'll save that for like a birthday or something. Well, no, we did that. Well, I didn't celebrate my birthday last year, so technically we've jumped, so it would still kind of be fresh. What else could we do? What else do I have? I'm trying to think of what big I have. We could play Duck Duck Goose is hard unless you have everybody like in call. What are some big games? Ooh, I'm gonna rack my brain for this. This is gonna take me a little bit to come up with ideas, but I will see what I can come up with, you guys, because that's gonna be fun. I want to do something with the community. I might do while I have a little free time. If this piece is done by then. If this piece is done by then, I might do another little emote raffle or something. Spots, are there any free games? I don't know. I found some, like, we could do if we did a collab, I could do, but that's the thing is, if I did a collab, I could do the oh my goodness, I can't think. Spots, I can't think of words today. the drawing one, the very funny Gardic phone. We could do Gardic. That would be an option, but also that's kind of hard to do with viewers. What else? What else could we do? I really liked the murder trivia party for the Jackbox games. That's fun. I love that. Oh yeah, honestly, Discord games are fun when possible. We could do that. We could stream some Discord games. I think I would need to grab Nitro so I would be hosting, which I can do that for a month. That's easy. I just gotta remember to do it. But there was the one little one that could play up to 9. I don't know if it has spectators, so like, because the one thing I liked about the Jackbox ones is if you couldn't make it into the actual game, is you could vote, which is nice. Which that's always good. There's gotta be a lot of stuff we can do. So I just gotta do some research, and we can do some fun things. One hand is much smaller than the other, but that's fine. That's fine. It's at an angle. It's probably busted anyway. But yeah, I will do some research probably off stream. If anybody has any ideas, please let me know. Any requests or anything. But I will put something maybe in. I'll put something in the Discord. Oh, if anybody is chilling here and they would like to join the Discord, I have. You can either go through my socials, or I have specifically one for Discord. And that is my Discord. So if anybody would like to pop over and join the Discord and be part of everything, feel free. I mostly post on like Blue Sky when I'm going to be doing pretty much anything. And the Discord isn't super active, but I try to post art and stuff there and chat with people when I can. But yeah, so we'll be doing some fun stuff. But yeah, so if you have any ideas, you want to vote on things, that is a place to be. But I'm still trying to think, because there's got to be plenty of games I have. I'm just gonna have to go through them. And there's definitely gonna be like, I know we could play puzzles and stuff. Like even if we're doing something else, there was a streamer that put like a community puzzle up, and I figured out what website that was. So if I can figure out how to work that, we can do puzzles sometimes as like a community, which would be cute to just do on the side. And I know there's like words on stream we could play, which is not crossword puzzles exactly, but crossword puzzles. So that one I know we could play. So what we could do is we could do a series of things, like do an hour of this, an hour of that, and an hour of something else. Because I can reasonably set aside 3 hours for my normal stream time, unless we start earlier. Which, considering how big the day would be, I could start a little earlier. I just know that for most people who end up watching my streams, 7 is pretty good, and I'm hesitant to do anything earlier than that. Also because dinner. Honestly, because dinner. Because sometimes I forget to eat until it's past 5, and then I have to scramble and figure out, okay, do I make something? How long is this gonna cook for? It gets very silly very quickly. But Jigsaw Explorer, I think, is a co-op puzzle game. Yeah, oh, hold on. I have it pinned somewhere. Hold on. Do I still have it pinned? I do, yeah, Jigsaw Explorer. That's it. Yeah, so we could do that at some point. That would be a cute little something. I could also do quick little sketches and things. That would be a fun thing to do. Maybe I should do some sketches for some peeps. Spot's wonderful. Yeah. I'm glad we were on the same wavelength. But yeah, so that would be something we could do. That would be a nice little. I think that would be a good way to like wind down from like crazy games and then like kind of end the night off with like a jigsaw puzzle. just do something chill for a little bit. I love the little mascot. I don't know if the mascot is a goat, but he's very cute. Also, the design is simple, and I'm like, I'm gonna draw this really quick, but now that I've been rambling, I've not gotten much done. I got really excited. I'm like, this design isn't too chaotic. This shouldn't take me very long to get Audrix done, especially since I don't have to draw his face. But here we are, and it is almost 8. Ah, goodness. But yes, I will definitely look into some stuff. I think we could do a little bit of everything if we really wanted to. Just have a little bit of a chaotic community day. I don't know if his track pants were supposed to have a stripe down them, but I feel like they're not track pants if they don't have a stripe down them, so... I just know they're supposed to be dark blue, that's all he gave me, so hopefully that's good enough. Track pants totally... Exactly! Spots gets it! They totally need a stripe. Those in the like the basketball shorts, they have to have a stripe. It's just not the same. I got him some little kicks here. They were supposed to be little Converse, and then instead of the star, you got the little goat. It's really hard to see, and by the time we zoom out, you won't be able to tell what it is. However, we are aware of what it is. And that's all that matters. That's all that matters, is we get it. It's fine. Oh, there it goes for me. I never know if the Stream Elements thing is gonna work or not. I really don't. It kind of wants to do what it wants to do. So yeah. So there we go. Yeah, if anybody wants to join our Discord... or follow me on social media. All the links are on there. I probably need to update a few. I'm no longer using my Twitter, so don't bother with that. I only have that account to keep people from taking it at this point. It's like, yeah. I really should check on it and make sure it's not got any crazy stuff going on. I should do that. I should probably look at that at some point. But yeah, I do need to check on that. But again, I'm not posting over there. The Twitter is eating art right now, and I'm not for that life. So, yeah. Twitter is a hot mess. Blue Sky is slowly approaching full Twitter status. Like, it's slowly implementing everything. The only thing I would really like is to figure out how to put alerts on. And I'm sure there's a way to do it, but I do miss having my phone badoop and tell me news about what my friends are doing. That is the only thing I will say, is I miss that. That is literally the only thing that they don't have that I would like. That's it. Only thing. Let's say these ones are... Will it translate? Can you tell those are shoelaces? You can tell those are shoelaces. Okay. And then here's the little goat with him ears. And again, no one's gonna be able to tell what this is from very far away, but we know, and that's the important part. All right, so Audric is done. Let me put on a capsule line, and then we will move on to somebody else. Let me turn off the reference. Yes, capsule lines. All right. Say about there should do just fine. I really could do these on separate layers and save myself some hell, but it doesn't matter at this point. We were almost finished. That's all that matters, is we're almost done. Let's see. This line isn't as important on this capsule. I just need to make sure it looks like the capsule is split in half, like it is in fact half open and half closed. In order to do that, I need to have an equal amount on each side. That's roughly. Do 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 do. About there? I think about there. Okay, cool. All right, so let's erase what we don't need. Also, I was listening through. So I was listening through the like whole song list for Silent Partner, and I kept finding ones that reminded me of my buddy Trist. I'm like, this would be a Trist fight someone song. And I had to go, that's not the vibe we want on my channel for art night. However, you know, like I kept going like, I should just send this to Trist. Spots, these are all looking great so far. Thank you. I'm really happy with how they're turning out. I really didn't quite know what I was doing when I was going into this, so that they've all sort of turned out well. It makes me very happy. I've got some really cute poses. Like, I'm very proud of Trist's action pose. Like, Luca looks like she's barely doing anything, but I like that because it looks like Luca's kicking Trist's ass. And Trist is like, nah, I'm gonna get you this time. But the action pose is nice. It's not that I'm not good at them, it's that I don't have a lot of practice with action poses. I would like to do those more. Oh, Snowy's next. Snowy is next. All right, Snowy was a very late addition. So she should be at the top, I believe. Yeah, here we go. So this is Snowy. Snowy's very nice. She doesn't pop into Hub World a lot, so she almost missed this, but I'm really glad she popped in when she did, because she popped in right as we were showing these off. So I'm very glad, because we managed to get her in, and she also helped balanced out my case. Very cute design. It is a very cute design. I feel bad because most of the design is covered in plushies, but she also asked to be buried in plushies, so I... But it is very cute. I like her little, like the little itty bitty side pony and all the clips and stuff. Da da da. Do 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 do. Okay, I'm just vibing over here. Don't mind me. That is one thing I will say. I can't wait until we do have the live 2D, because when I get that, you guys get to see me bopping all over the place to the music. I will have to make sure I set up whatever camera stand I use, because I could use my phone now because I have an iPhone, so I could use the iPhone as a much better capture for it. I just have to figure out how to do that. It would also save my PC a little bit of processing power, which would be nice. I just have to figure out how to do that. Really, genuinely, I have no idea how that goes. Also, there's a little bit more mouth movement and stuff available for using any kind of Apple device, which is fascinating. Their face tracking is just that good. So I might look up and see how to do that, because if I do, I could make very nice, smooth mouth movements, and but I would probably have to go and redraw like the gum area and stuff like that. But I could smirk and I could make weird mouth movements and it would translate and that'd be really cool. I do also have to be careful because I stick my whole face into this canvas, so so I don't know how much a camera is going to pick up because my face is like, I'm not gonna lie, like, oh, I should posture check. I'm self-checking my posture and I'm stretching, so no one has to do that for a little bit. But I lean very far into this, so I would have to very much be aware. That actually might be good. That might keep me from smashing my face into the thing, because if I see that I'm messing up the tracking, it might keep my posture correct. This actually might be a great thing for me. Solutions to problems that you didn't think you needed. This is the weird life I live. All right, so hers is very, very chill. So, and I can, if I want, copy and paste the eyes so I can make sure that they are. She looks like hee. I am beneath the plushies, so I can copy and paste this to make sure they're even. Control C, Control V. I don't usually do this on things, except on stuff like this, because let me do horizontal, because I should flip it. Because I like getting the practice in of drawing the eyes at different angles. But for little beans like this, like, come on, it's the perfect time to use a few cheats that I can't really get away with otherwise. I have seen people who are fully capable of drawing an eye and then drawing the other one perfect. And then I've seen other people who are fully capable of drawing one eye perfect and then somehow flipping, rotating, and squishing it properly with a tool. And I go, but if I did that, the eye would be so wibbly and wobbly it wouldn't look good. And I don't understand. I don't understand how people do the things they do. Long and short of it. There we go. That's a little bit better. This is very cute. The little hair swoopties. I'm pretty sure they're called ahoge, if I recall correctly. But I just call them hair swoopties because that's what I used to call them all the time. So that's stuck in my vernacular. Yes, if anybody ever hears me make a comment about this is what this is, and you're like, Ethan, what in the world are you talking about? Please go ahead and ask for clarification, because I often think that people understand what I'm talking about, even though I'm using just absolute nonsense. So if you ever need to ask for clarification, please go ahead, do so. I will not be offended. I just make up words half the time. So, and I'm aware I do this. I just can't make myself stop. This is just my existence. This is how I have to live. Spots. Oh, okay, yeah. Or they are so-called idiot hair. Oh. I think it's cute. It's like, you know, this person has personality when their hair sticks up at certain angles. I loved what is the anime called? It's the one about the cells. The one with the red blood cell who has the one swoopty ahoge hair. And everybody made fun of her in the community because they think she's a sickle cell. She's gonna eventually kill the host. But I don't know. I think about her little curly frequently. When I think of an ahoge, that's, yeah, Cells at Work, that one. It's such a cute anime. I loved it so much. I loved the whole vibe between the red blood cell and the white blood cell. They were so cute. I have so many feels about stuff like that. Also, it was very silly, but probably explained more to people about anatomy than most people ever really learn. It was very interesting. I very much liked it. These are little round kitty ears. Yes, so if you are a snow leopard, and I believe that our friend here is a snow leopard. They don't have the pointed kitty ears, they have the rounded kitty ears. Because any kind of big cat, tigers, lions, leopards, etc., they don't have the little pointed ears. They have rounded tipped ears. So their ears always look a little different. And then so that one's sticking up there. Oh, I gotta, that's a tangent. I don't like that. Yeah, we'll do that. Right. This one goes up here. And then this is, I gotta remember to do the rounded ears. Not quite what I want. Erase a little bit. I don't know why this doesn't look correct. It doesn't look correct because I would want to draw it from this angle, but that is why. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, good. I love big cats. It's so funny. Has anybody, you have to go on YouTube or something at some point if you have not seen these before and see people petting big cats and they just purr and it's the cutest, sweetest thing. Cheetahs. Cheetahs are so sweet. I love them so much. They don't really have I know they're predators, but they don't really have a mean bone in their body. But they just purr and they're just kitties and I love them and they have anxiety and they need dogs to keep them alive at zoos and I love them. I'm sorry, my voice went up way high. I really, animals are one of those things that if I could have been, so my dream job when I was very little, Spots, cheetahs need their emotional support dogs. They do. It's so cute. I love it so much. When I was very young, I wanted to be a zoologist. So, if ever you're like, Ethan, why do you know so many random animal facts? And I don't remember half of what I used to know. It's because I wanted to be a zoologist. I wanted to be the person who studied animals, who, honestly, I'm pretty sure Steve Irwin and, Zaboomafoo and, all of the animal shows from when I was younger, those really inspired me, and I loved those so much. But also, my dad wanted to be an entomologist, which is specifically a person who studies bugs. So he was very encouraging about that. Even though I ended up not going into a science like I wanted to, just mostly, honestly, the thing that was the hurdle for me was just the math, to be honest. Not even that I couldn't do it, I just had so much going on at the same time that trying to learn math while there's other stressors and everything going on really hindered me quite a bit. It's so hard if you aren't someone who grasps things right away. And I'm fairly okay at math. I'm actually pretty decent at algebra. But beyond that, it depends. I get very caught up with certain things like cosine and cosine, sine, tan, the irrational numbers, things that don't seem like they're supposed to exist in the state that they are, because it's one thing to have a number. I can deal with that. I can do all of that math. The math that has a standard normal number I can handle. But you tell me that this number doesn't quite actually exist, and then tell me to put that into an equation, and my brain explodes. I can't. Irrational numbers are strange. I don't understand. That's really where I got hung up, and I did not have a good study group for that year. So honestly, that really hindered me a lot, because I did really good the semester prior, where I had a really active study group, and we did all kinds of extra the bonus homework that you don't have to do, the study homework. We did those together, and I did really good with that. So I can do math. It's just when the math doesn't make sense, I can't then do math. The math needs to make sense. Math is supposed to be the one thing in the world that makes sense all the time. And then they gave me math that didn't make sense. Spots, I gotta jump out for the night. Best of luck with the rest of the little beans. Thank you so much for stopping by, Spots. Have a good night. Oh. But yeah, so that is where I got hung up. Otherwise, I would have gone into a science. I also... It's really funny taking a biology course because for what I was going for, I needed the basic biology course, right? Even though I'd had it at that point from a high school course and didn't really need it, you sort of had to take it as like a prerequisite. So I got to learn about the cell for the 5th time in my learning career, the 5th time, because I also took an anatomy course. So I got to learn the parts of the cell and how they function for the 5th time. And that was such an interesting thing because I had people taking that class with me who it was very much an intro to biology for them, and they did not know anything. Like, there was a girl in my class that did not know that kangaroos are marsupials, and I thought that was like the most common bit of knowledge ever. And it's just very interesting because, yeah, you know, people don't always learn things at the same pace as you do. Sometimes they learn things earlier, sometimes they learn them later. But it was just kind of it was one of those things where you go, oh, I don't know what is common knowledge and what isn't, because I ran into the same problem. So on the same tangent of things that people know, and not realizing that, oh, this is not a common knowledge piece of information. I have to completely change the face based on what I just did. It's not much. I just need to change the position of the chin. There we go. What was I doing? What was I saying? Oh, yes. So I used to run a trivia game back when I was working with the elderly, and we had a really good trivia group. But it turns out, even though we had, like, you know, people who were very, very smart, people who were like librarians and scientists and all kinds of different stuff, animals are apparently not something everybody knows about. And I didn't realize that. I thought what I assumed was common knowledge was just not. So I had to start getting really specific with things. I had to give really good hints. And it was one of those things. It's like, oh no, Ethan's put an animal category in for tonight's trivia. Everybody panic. It is just one of those silly things where you don't realize what other people know. So even if someone doesn't know a little bit of like pop culture or like a fun fact that you know, just always keep in mind that everybody learns things at different times in their lives. The only time I've ever been frustrated with someone on that level, because I'm usually very patient with people, was I had a buddy and I love him to death, but we don't know what rock he lived under for like the majority of his childhood because he didn't know really basic pop culture stuff, even though he lived in the same area we did. So it wasn't quite a cultural thing. He just was so like, oh, excuse me, let me drink some water. He was just so focused on his art, but he knew nothing else. So we were completely baffled when he didn't know basic stuff. Like, not knowing the lore of stuff is fine, but not knowing what something is when it's extremely in common, you know, popular media. Like, I'm talking, the guy didn't know what Harry Potter was. He didn't know what Star Wars was. And it's like, my guy, you can't be a nerd and not know what Star Wars is. So that's I think that is legitimately the only time I've ever been frustrated with someone because they didn't know something. Because it's like, how do you live like this? But everybody learns at different places in their lives. And new skills can be picked up at any time. So if you don't know something and you're just learning, don't feel bad about that, because so is everybody else. I'm very patient with people with this kind of stuff. Anytime you're learning a new skill, especially, it's also something I wanted to teach. So, like, I wanted to be a zoologist, but I really honestly wanted to teach people about animals. But this is the kind of stuff that I like, is I'm very patient with people, especially when they're trying to grasp new concepts. Because I've worked with so many people who, you know, I have a very good understanding that I know things that people don't, and that's okay. So you explain them, and you hope they understand, and you explain in the most digestible way you can, and hope for the best. And sometimes you have to explain things multiple times, and that's just how life goes. Just gotta be patient with people. I have in my career, honestly, just with the elderly, teaching people how to fix tech issues on their phone, like really simple stuff that's simple for like me, but they've not used a phone quite like this, and the phones are getting more and more advanced. So I really understand when elderly people do not understand how they function. It's like, no, yeah, I totally get it. This is This is a computer. This is not a phone anymore. Like, you can imagine some of these people, like, they literally grew up with rotary phones. Rotary phones were actually really big in, like, I think the 60s and 70s still. Like rotary phones are cool, though. For aesthetic-wise, I like rotary phones. As far as functionality goes, they take so long to dial. God, I hate those things. But aesthetic-wise, rotary phone. I imagine trying to dial 911 on a rotary phone must be a bitch. Do I have this on shuffle? Because I feel like I heard this on... Oh, right. I have about a half hour's worth of... So, yeah, I should be hearing this by now. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, so I've helped people with tech issues and show them how to fix them themselves for the next time. Doesn't always stick, and that's fine. And that's another thing, is sometimes people don't remember. And sometimes you have to explain it to them again, and you just gotta be patient. And that's all there is to it. And I've also taught a painting class. And very similar concept. You be patient with people, you go through the basics, and you show them how to do stuff, and you show them again and again. And eventually it does stick. And I saw improvement over I think I ran it for 3.5 years. We did painting class, and I saw genuine improvement in my students, and it was very nice. I was very proud of them. I honestly wish I could show you guys some of the pictures they did, because they're very good. For acrylic paintings, where people came in not knowing how to do anything, like, they're really, really good, and I'm very proud of them. Trying to figure out how to do this teddy bear. I also am trying not to make all of the animals be too in focus. Like, I need some of them to sort of be in focus, but also our gal here is what we're supposed to be looking at. I should probably do a little thing here for the yeah, that'll make me feel better, like we did a little bit more of the design. Oh, and the in the paw. And the paw. The paw can go right here. You can kind of still tell what that is. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, good. I don't want to do the buckle. It's just going to be too much. But yeah, so we're going to do a lot of little stuffed animals. With the little beans! I do love these. I do love drawing plushies. These are not good plushies, by the way. I can draw better plushies, but I'm working with a tiny space, and, yeah. Excuses. I've drawn a plushie for Azu, and it is... I love the design of it. I would love to actually have it made at some point. Like make him physically, like, sew him together and fill him with just, like, stuffing and love. And I really would love to do that. That's something I would really like to figure out how to do. Because the overall design is fairly simple. It's very spherical. I could probably get a very standard, plushie template and expand upon that. I could also grab some styrofoam balls and put tape down over them and make a stencil that way. There's a lot of little things I could do to achieve this dream of mine. Hold on. I'm realizing that he's turned at a poor angle. I was sketching this really quickly when I did it. Yeah, he should be more like this. And this should be more like that. Trying to get things correct is always a task. Because you wanna do a good job. Right? Anything you do, you wanna do your best in. Then this one will be a lot more to the side. There we go. That's Mr. Bear. Mr. Bear also has a really big head, which is my fault. But he was the first one of the plushies I drew in this tank. Also, some of these plushies are barely plushies, but all I was looking for was, does it look cute? That was essentially all I was going for. Was how cute does it look? Does it look like a plushie? Does it look like something, like look at these. These are just round things with eyeballs. They are not actually anything in particular. I will say I did enjoy drawing this, though. This was a cute little something to do. This little guy here, I don't know what colors I'm going to do all of these. We will really just have to kind of go with vibes. Like, I feel like this little guy with the little triangle ears needs to be pink. And I don't know why. I just needs to be pink. Yeah, I'm really excited for you guys to get to see me bopping around like a goof. Because I am very silly when it comes to music. I have to dance. Very much so. That is my life. Like, you put me on a dance floor, I will dance. I do not need people to accompany me, though I would really appreciate it, because no one wants to dance with me. Everyone's embarrassed. It's like, look, nobody can dance. If somebody can dance, that means they worked very hard at it. But naturally, very few people can just go out and dance. So, like, who cares? Genuinely, who gives a shit? Go and have fun. Go wiggle your hips. Go do a little do-do-do. Don't worry about it. Just have a good time. Like, I've known people who talk like a really big game, like they want to go out dancing, but then they have to be super drunk for it. And I'm like, but that's not fun. If you have to make yourself, if you have so much anxiety that you have to drink alcohol in order to do something, you might not actually enjoy it. That you might not actually like what you're doing. So I've literally, but I'm like, and they will be like, wow, you don't have a drop of alcohol in you, and you go out in the dance floor and you just go. And I'm like, yeah, it's because it's fun. It's because I'm just a little guy, and I just wiggle my hips, and we just have a good time here. That's all it is. I don't know what to tell you. Little bunny tail. This definitely was supposed to be like a little bunny. There's another little bunny back here, behind Mr. Bear. He definitely needs 4 toes, and I don't know why, but he needs 4 toes. And I'm not as worried about... I do want it really crisp. I need these really crisp. Like, this is also my problem of I could sketch things, make it done, outline, same thing, because I've seen a lot of people do that, and it still looks really good. However, I will not allow myself to do that, and I don't know why. Specifically, I just know that if I am not satisfied with how something is, I will have to redraw it until it's perfect. It needs to be perfect. I don't know. I genuinely don't know why. Which part of my personality does this stem from? I don't know. It's just perfectionism. It's probably an anxiety response. Actually, it probably is an anxiety response. I would not be surprised. Psychologists on the internet, tell me, is it an anxiety response? I can't play an instrument, but I've always thought the drums would be fun. Like, I've tried piano, and I probably could learn how to play the piano, but I'm sort of at that stage in my life where trying to pick up an instrument is a pain. It's one of those, I don't feel like I have the time to, even though I do technically at this very current moment have the time I could dedicate to learning an instrument, I don't mentally feel like I have like the time and capacity to learn something from scratch. But like the drums seem really fun. Be a very expensive thing to grab on a whim. Because like a keyboard, you can get like a nice little digital keyboard for like, I don't know, $70. Which isn't the worst investment, but like a whole drum set's gonna cost you so much. And no one wants to hear a drummer when they're first learning how to drum. I will say that. No one wants to hear the drummer when they're learning. I've heard too many people complain. But I would, drums seem fun. I really like a good beat. That is my whole thing. I like a really nice beat. Because we have to keep in mind that I might either crop some of this off, or, so we will just go ahead and draw the top. We won't worry about it being super crisp at the top, because it'll probably go, but there's the tail. Hopefully, everything sort of... Should I put this in and just paint? That's fine. It doesn't have to only be colored. This'll actually help me do the pattern later. So these, I do really like leopard spots. They're very interesting because it's not a spot. It's more like it was supposed to be a spot, but then it has like a chunk out of it. Like they're very intriguing, and they can have like little spotty pieces like this, or you can have the ones that are just completely split in half. Which I think I might do another one of those here. And they're really fun to do. I did a piece for, I believe her name was Laxi, as like a contest piece, where I did 3 of her 4 characters fully rendered, and one of them had the leopard pattern, and it was very nice. This is why I get frustrated where, like, I will see in, like, kids' toys or, like, they'll be like, yeah, it's leopard print. I'm like, no, those are fully done spots. That's a cheetah. That is a cheetah. That is a whole-ass cheetah. You cannot convince me otherwise. Also, what are these little boys in the background? Like, look at them. These are just little smiles. There's nothing to them. They're just little guys. And I will put the little smile in there. I like the little smile. It makes me happy. Like this one. What is he? What is he even doing? He's just kind of here. He's just vibing. Like, there's no arms on him or anything. What did I do? And why did I do it? Also, this cat, I don't know why, but he looks horrifying to me. This does not look like a cat to me. And I don't know why. But the important part here is these are not the focus. These are just something to represent the plushies that we wanted in this ball with Snowy. You know what? That's a little bit better. I think maybe that's why it looked terrifying, was because the mouth was askew. And then he's got his little paw up here. And then his belly goes that way, and then we don't see the rest of him because I really can't fit him in. Do a little paw here, maybe. No, it's really just gonna detract, I think. Yeah, we won't even bother with it. Because what we gotta consider is these are background objects. As much as they're part of the scene, they are still background objects. And then this is supposed to be the cat tail, I believe. There we go. And there we have it. We didn't draw much of Snowy, but Snowy's happy, and that's the important part. Alright. Yeah, these are each taking about a half hour. So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 more. So yeah, we should be able to finish these tonight. I think. Probably. Spots shouldn't take me too long. I love Spots' design. Like, Spots is gone now, but Spots, I love your design. It brings me such joy. The monitor head. I did a piece from where we went to the con, and like Spots wore a wig, so of course wig is going on monitor head, and everybody got a good laugh off of that. But I'm like, no, but Spots did wear a wig, so like, yes. I don't even have to bring up Spots as reference. I know what I'm doing here. Now imagine you go to imagine you're going to a con and you just see a computer wearing a wig. And that's the kind of peak, like, existence that Spot exudes. I love Spots. Also, Spots has the best sense of humor. Also, the moments where Spots gets very dry humor is, like, the best thing, because you never expect it. But then sometimes Spots hit you with those one-liners. It's like, damn, Spots. Oh. I love my friends. I'm so happy to be here. Like, like, random viewers out on the internet, patrons to my shop, I welcome you in. Please know that my friends, when I make them, I love making friends. They're such good people. I adore the people that I have gotten to know through the VTubing community and streaming, and they're such pleasantly wonderful people. I love them so much. Also, I'm clearly having a day because I'm sitting here getting emotional talking to y'all on the internet because I love my friends. Oh my god, Ethan, why are you like this? Jesus Christ. All I had to do was say I love my friends, and then I start getting teary-eyed. Jesus Christ. Oh my gosh. This is the content you guys crave. I'm just a little dog, emotional little dog boy on the internet, drawing his friends as little beans in capsules. Like, what is my life? What is my life? And I am a sap. If anybody is new here, I am a sap. This is not new. This shouldn't be news to anyone. I cry very easily. Not in a boo-hooey kind of way, but in an I love you guys, or like sad movies, or sad games, or just emotional stuff. I am a man who feels emotions. I feel them muchly, and that's just how I get through my day. I don't know how I get through my day sometimes because it's like I feel too many things. But yeah. So this is me. I'm just a silly, sappy little lad. I can't be crying over this. I'm so silly. What is wrong with me? Oh my goodness. And again, it's just, I said the phrase, I love my friends, and then here comes the waterworks. Also, that's why I like doing this stuff. I like making things for my friends. I like making them happy. Because I care about them. They're good people. And they deserve all the love and affection I can give them. They deserve good things. And I've made a good bunch of friends. That's why I love this. This is why I'm doing group art. Is because my friends are great. Like, look at them all. Look at all these lovely. Look at all these lovely people. I love them. They're great. And I managed to stick one of my other friends, Yellow, into a frame. So he's with us in spirit, even though he's not one of our VTuber friends from Hub Road. He's still my buddy. And so I stuck him in spirit. I should put a snail somewhere. I know those. I should put a little snail somewhere. I should. I don't know where though. I could put it on top. Hold on, I'm putting it on top of the umbrella. No, nobody tell anybody about this. This is our little secret. I know who this is. It's fine. I don't know why there's a snail here. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't draw that. He's just a little guy. Okay, but I love him there. Okay, I'm very pleased with my life. I'm pleased with my life decisions right now. That's for a friend of mine. I haven't drawn anything together with them in a while, and I'm like, I'm sitting here having an emotional moment about my friends. Like, I'm so silly. Good gracious. I have lovely people. And I'm gonna keep repeating myself. I'm so sorry. I don't know what to ramble about now. I got in my emotions, and now it's like, what do I say? Other than being sweet, I guess. I am so silly. Me exasperated with myself. I love this. Spots recharging. This is hysterical. And I don't quite know how we're going to do the battery yet. I think what I've done in the past is I've had, whenever I do Spots' art, it's always a very, like, the monitor itself is dark, but then we do white for anything that's like on the screen. So that'll be what we do. Also, damn it. Me and my emotions. Ethan, please. I've stopped crying, but now my nose is like, okay, so we've started the faucet, so... No! I'm very silly. Bum, bum, bum. Actually, honestly, on that note, give me just a moment. I'm gonna pause real quick and where's my mic? There we go. I'll be 1 sec. All right, that's much better. Okay. I was like, my nose is red. Let me blow my nose. But yeah, so we're, oh, what did I do? Oh, what did I do? Did that zoom out there? No, it just zoomed out there. No, is it good? Okay. I clicked something on OBS. Don't mind me. I'm panicking. Okay, we're back to it. But yeah, so what else can we talk about? Because we talked about, honestly, most of my news was I had BL news and talking about my silly dad who's doing silly things again. I hope, honestly, I do really hope this romance works out for him. He deserves good things. He really does. He's a good man who makes decisions in the moment that sometimes that are, you know, they aren't always the best decisions, but he makes them with entirely good intentions, and stuff just doesn't work out. Like he can honestly be as smart about it as he wants, and stuff just does not work out. He has the worst luck. He is simultaneously, so my dad's an interesting character, right? He is simultaneously the best and worst luck of anybody I've ever met. Like, this is a man who can crash his car twice in a month. Twice. Roll it. I mean, completely rolled over. And walk out of it scot-free. Both times. But he has still crashed his car. But he's walked out with not an injury. And it's wild, right? He's the kind of person who can look down, find a 4-leaf clover, but then in the same breath lose his phone. I don't understand him. I don't understand what creatures are at work pulling him in the opposite directions, but yeah. So that's my dad. I believe this year is going to be the year where we do a Father's Day dad drawing. So I will get a sketch ready to go, and we will draw my dad this year. That just feels like a good something to do. And he's like I said, he's a great guy. His life has not been perfect. He's not made perfect decisions. He's human, you know. I'm a dog. He's a human. This is the man that raised me. But all in all, he's a great guy. He really is. And he means the world to me. I just wish I could get him to sit down in one place for a hot minute. Because I've called him a stray cat of a human being. And that's very true, because he kind of wanders between life courses. So I'll think he's going in one direction. No, he's changed his mind. He's going in another. And that's fine. He's living his life. I just want good things. I just really want good things for him. I desperately want good things for that man. He has been there for me in a lot of ways. He's my dad. Let me double check, because I know I didn't need to look at spots as a reference, but I'm pretty sure, do I need to make this line solid, or is this just a wrinkle? Hold on, 1 sec. Where's spots? Did I not put spots on here? Yeah, I did. Here she is. Oh, yes, I do need to make that line solid. Okay, I thought so. Okay, good. Yeah, that's spots, everybody. This is spots. Spots is great. Dude, if you see Spots out in the wild, please tell her how nice she is. Just zero context. That would be actually really funny. What is this line? What did I do here? Because that's not anything. I don't know what that is. I think that was a sketch line that I tried to erase and did not erase it. Oh, I know what it is. It's lines to the back of the chair. I don't need those. I'm going about this at like a weird, a very strange, manner. Like, nothing's flowing quite into one another. I'm hopping around, but don't mind me. This is how my brain functions. It gets interested in one thing, hops around to something else. I'm still working on that piece for Azu from ages ago. They've understood that I have other things going on, and I, at this point, think they think I've abandoned it. But I haven't. I just got very sidetracked and I started doing the background. I still have to shade the characters, but they're almost done. They're almost done. I will post those as soon as I have them, and I do feel bad that it's been so long on that piece, but it is a fully rendered piece, and I also have so many other little side projects going now that I really need to. I probably, if I sat down and worked on it for you know, any amount of time, I'd get it done in a quicker. This is also the problem, is Azu doesn't commission me. I do work for Azu like pro bono because Azu is my roommate. They are lovely, but also I don't have any sense of urgency here. I have ADHD, Azu. I need a sense of urgency. We've already passed the point of that, so I don't know what to do. This is why it's not getting done. I will get to it. I promise. I promise I will. I will finish it. Also because Azu doesn't get on me or be like, hey, so when's the things? For similar reasons of they don't pay me for these. I do them for free. Because so it's one of those things where because we are roommates and we've lived together for so long, all our money gets pooled for like household stuff. So like anything we do is just gonna go right back into like there's no like I'm not making money off of it. And Azu, anything Azu pays me is just gonna probably go back into rent. So like the shop takes a lot to maintain, okay? but yeah, so it's one of those things where it's silly to have them pay me for things because it's just gonna end up back in our collective funds. But also then my brain does not categorize things properly and I feel bad about that. But ADHD brain does not prioritize goodly. That's a thing. So it's a common misconception that ADHD is just hyperactivity. It's really not. What it is a problem with prioritizing. Your executive functioning is... Azu, burgers will cease until completed. Azu, that's the wrong kind of reinforcement. Azu, no. Azu, wait, I don't get burgers. You also don't get burgers. That's how this works. You know that, right? Also, we still have to cook the burgers in the freezer, by the way. We still have some patties left. Azu, I will order burgers for us. Azu! Azu, you can't be mean. I need positive reinforcement, not negative reinforcement. Oh god, why does I hate you? Why does that make me want to do your art? I love you. I will get that done though. That's next on my list. So I have this to get done, and then I'm working on that, and then I'm going to work on my live 2D. I also have to get some stuff updated for you as well, because you need updated emotes and stuff, and you don't ask me for them, so I forget that those are a thing that I have assigned myself to do, but I do need to update your emotes. Because your design overall has changed, and also my art style has gotten better since then. Also, I keep asking you to give me a list of what you want, and then you just go, I don't know. Oh, that is levitating incorrectly. Right, if this goes here, then the foot should go right about here, so this should be actually taller. There we go. That looks much better. I do now see a tangent line, which isn't great, but it's sort of a requirement at this point to keep. Here we go. That's a little bit better. There we go. So that's a little bit better. It's not great. Also, Azu, send me a list of emotes you want, please, so I can get those done at some point. Because if I don't know what I need to work on, I know you need like updated versions of everything. However, I also know you have lots of emote slots you need to fill. Also, because you had the smug one. You didn't like the anger one because you never use it. I remember that. think that's done. I think that's pretty much done. Yeah. All right, cool. Did I turn Spots' ref off already? Yeah, I did. Okay, cool. So layer 4 is where I have been putting like the sparklies and things and the tick-tick-ticks. I did that off stream. But so this, which is just the rays coming down, is just going to be right here. We don't need those to be perfect, but I'm going to make them perfect. I just don't like that particular one. Hold on. Let me fix it. You know, that looks good. Okay. And then we'll just make this a little bit pointier at the end. Because these should not be rounded. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. I can tell what it is. Hopefully y'all can tell what it is. So we are golden. Alright. And Spots is just solar charging. And then I need capsule lines. Capsule lines. Alright. So I have to be... Oh, I didn't put capsule lines on Snowy. I forgot. Okay, so we can do both of these in just a sec. So let's... Hold on. Tries to do it on the invisible. That is not how life works. Ethan? Ethan, why are you like this? I frequently ask myself these questions of Ethan, how do you function like this? Because honestly, guys, I genuinely don't know. I really don't. This is just how I have existed for an age. And I don't know how to fix it at this point. Alright, this is a much better capsule line than where it started. So let's go ahead and keep that. Just so, I think should be fine. Maybe raise it up just a hair, because of... Yeah, about right there? That looks pretty good. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay. Alright. Also, I love that Azu only comes around to harass me. Or to answer questions. Azu is helpful. But for the most part, Azu just likes to stop by and harass me. This is our dynamic at in the shop as well, guys. This is not anything different. This is exactly how we operate in the day-to-day. This is just how we are. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and erase a little bit of capsule line here. Do I need to do that? No, I will color that and make that different. Okay, so we won't worry about that. Alright, so capsule lines for Snowy. Here. Snowy's is pretty much mostly open. Like, hers is very forward facing. Do want it to tilt just a hair. I think about here would be good. There. Yeah, about here. There's a couple little tangents I don't like, though. Let's tilt it a little bit more. Okay. That is not too bad. I will have to erase a little bit of the bunny ears, but that's fine. I didn't like how the cat's tail was being cut off by that. So that should be good. Now let's erase some things. So that's good on that side, and then the Hop World outlines. There we go. Alright, so those two are officially done. And yeah, so we have about an hour. We can get 3 done in an hour. Hopefully. I definitely want to get these done today. Just so we can kind of move on and get to the coloring, because the coloring's gonna be fun. The coloring is honestly my favorite step, usually. I very, very much like shading things and making them look nice and crisp and pretty. But, I don't know how I'm going to do colors on this. I kind of want to do them as complete flats because these are just little beans, right? So I think it's going to be cell shading, but also I don't know if I even need to do shadows that much. Not like a lot of shadows at any rate. But we're also going to have, so because it's a capsule machine, and we're going to zoom out for a minute, because it's a capsule machine, I have all this space here on the sides, both sides, right in here, where we can add in all kinds of lights from like whatever arcade we're in and all that. So we can have a little fun with it. So we can also then add some like, you know, some like shading from just that. I think this is a decent enough hand here. I'm still not super happy with it, but it is what it is. I think it's pretty decent. I think it's pretty decent. And this is Taka. Oh, let me pull Taka's up. Hold on. Taka hero. Here he is. This is Taka. Taka's a nice dude. He's very chill. He likes Pokemon. He likes D&D. He likes some fighting games. I think he's playing a Tekken tournament, if I recall correctly. But he's very nice. Definitely go check him out. I really should link more of my friends on my recommendeds, but I just forget. Also, I feel like I'd be playing favorites because I don't know how many you're allowed to put on there. But like I know Azu's not playing favorites because Azu's my roommate. But like, I don't want to accidentally play favorites with me friends. So I just don't. If that makes any sense. You know, honestly, the hand looked better this way. This is definitely not a great fist, but oh well. It's a little bean. It's a little bean. It's fine. So I keep looking over, and the last comment is Azu going, "I'll order burgers for myself," and I'm just like, ah. Also, it's making me hungry. We had, I had lunch late and therefore dinner early. So I'm gonna be hungry after stream. I should grab a snack. I don't know what I'm gonna have. I have some pretzels. I have some pretzels with mustard. That'd be good. That'd be very good. He's got, oh yeah, that's what that is. That's his popped collar there. So I'm doing this really backwards. Hold on, let me turn off the sketch real quick. I guess it looks fine. But yeah, I definitely need to grab a snack before bed. I like Taka's hair. It's very flowy. It's very floof, but spiky at the same time. It gives energy. I will say the spiky hairstyle says I'm full of energy. I'm full of life. Usually people who are like more the people who will fight their problems rather than avoid them. That's also something I really enjoy about character design, is that there's so much ingrained in culture that is like hairstyle and clothing choices, and that you can give a lot away by how you draw a character. It's also something I've been trying to figure out how to incorporate into my live 2D, because right now I'm a little too clean, a little too smooth. That's right, I wanted to update my coloring. I've also gotten a lot better at shading since I started that. Since I started doing the art for my live 2D. So I have to go back and fix that. Hopefully that won't take too long. It won't matter. I will get it done eventually. But yeah, so it's one of those things that I think about in character design. Fen, yeah, isn't he adorable? He is adorable. How are you doing, Fen? Taka's great. We were just talking about like hairstyles and like how you can incorporate so much into your look and let people know so much about your personality without saying a word. It's really, I love it. It's very fascinating. I love character design. Because I was talking about like the spiky but swooshy hair. It's full of energy. It's full of life. It's someone who's going to fight their problems rather than avoid them, typically. But look, he's just a nice guy. So that's just something I started going off on a tangent about. But how are you, Fen? How's your night? We've been here for the ramble hours as I've been finishing this up. I've got 3 more beans. Once I get Taka done, then it'll be 2 more beans. We are almost there, and then we can color, and then it'll be done. And I'm so excited. I can't wait to see how this actually turns out. I haven't done a big group piece in a long time, and I'm very excited. I can't wait to make this my wallpaper for the next year. Pretty good. Took a rest for today and tomorrow too. So what does your hair and mine say? So curly floofy hair is usually more bubbly personalities. So we both kind of have sort of curly spiky designs. Yours is a little bit more spiky than mine. You definitely feel a little bit more like seize the day than I do. I'm just kind of a little guy. But curly hair can be people who are a little bit more laid back. It really depends also, like how you style the curly hair, because mine is short, but it's also very long in the front. So mine's a little whimsy. Mine's a little bit more whimsy. Yours, you have a really a pretty boy style. I don't know how to describe it as any way else, but other than you have a pretty boy haircut. I don't know. I don't know. But and it also clothing choices and the way people add little bits to themselves. I've got lots of pouches and pockets and different things, and that's very key to who I am. Is I'm a little bit of a hoarder. I'm a little bit of a loot gremlin. I'm a lot of a loot gremlin. But also I always have things ready to go if I need to fix something, if I need to do something. I've got potions strapped to my hip. I've got a whole pouch strapped to my thigh. I probably haven't shown you my full character ref sheet before, but I put a lot of thought into all the things I need to carry in my day. And yeah, so that's a lot of mine is what all do I need to carry in a day? And that's why I have so much going on. Because I don't know what I need. So I need everything, clearly. Let's see. Oh, okay, so there's a little hairband here. Sometimes it's hard to see what I drew and what I intended, and then that's just the little, the actual swoopy hairline. Okay. Trist's hair is fucking glorious, and you can see the fight he has, in his. Because it's spiky, but it's full of whimsy. He's a very easygoing guy. That's also, so curlier hair, a little bit more easygoing. So if it's got a little bit more of a curl to it, usually the character's not not very stoic usually. Spikier, straighter hairs and styles like that can lean a little bit less, they're not as silly and whimsical and laid back and chill usually. But it's very interesting, the coding that goes into media and character design and cartoons. There's a lot of there's a lot of stuff. What am I trying to say? There's a lot of theory behind that, the designs for, say, Steven Universe, which I haven't watched Steven Universe. I know it's very popular, but I just couldn't get into it because I tried to start from the beginning, and he's very childlike, and I was too old at that point to really enjoy it, which is unfortunate because I have heard that later seasons are very, very good. I will try to pick it up again at some point, but just not at the moment. But yeah, Steven Universe characters, the ones that are more pointy, are usually a little bit more, you have the ones that are very square, very sturdy. It gives someone who's very grounded. And you have ones that are rounder. They're usually a lot more fun, a lot more, they're easy to get along with, stuff like that. Ones who have rounder designs. That's also something with curly. Usually people with kind of rounder silhouettes to their hair, usually really friendly. So that's another thing for our hair designs, pretty friendly. But then people who have I think it's Pearl's design is very pointed. So Pearl is very strict. She's very severe. So it's just an interesting thing that's coded into cartoons and character designs, it's something that you don't really take an account for because it's something you absorb passively. It's very interesting. Unless someone has really studied it, you don't think about it. It's just not something that's brought up very often. You just kind of know it without realizing you know it. It's fascinating. I love it. It brings me so much joy that this is like a secret code in our day-to-day lives that we didn't know existed. And it's fun. It's really fun. I love it. Honestly. I really like Taka's design. I'm trying to figure out what it... Oh, yes, right. There's the little guy on his shoulder. He's got a little Oni, little dude on his shoulder cuff there. So, and I don't know if that's a fashion statement or if that's part of the arm. I've never asked him. I do need to ask him that at some point, just out of sheer curiosity. What is going on here? It's also something, Tris has actually done, a stream where he talked about, like, what can you glean from this character based on their design, what is their key, concepts, things like that. You know, that was a fun stream to be a part of, because I know, because while I was doing it, color theory is also a thing, that you can kind of consider, like, reds really read differently from, like, I didn't realize how much teal I'd put in mine, but it really softened up my overall design, and it suits me a little bit better, for the teals and the browns and the more, subdued colors. While I am a lively, talkative lad, I am also very, I'm very chill, for the most part, very easygoing. So it gives off more soft vibes, I guess. Versus people who are very saturated in their colors, you can tell are very lively. And I love that stuff. That stuff brings me so much joy. That kind of like color theory things. And like, just, I love art things. I love design. I love making things and having them say more than what you realize. Like, it's so fascinating. It's so good. I love it so much. No one's gonna see that because we're gonna draw in some lines here for the ball. Oh, Kitaro! Hi! Oh, hold on. Oh my gosh! I got cheers! Thank you, Kitaro! Oh my gosh! Thank you so much! You're my first person to ever cheer here! Thank you for the bits! Oh my goodness! I just cheered 400 bits! That was so nice! The cat dog artwork you did was amazing! Oh, thank you! I really enjoyed working on it. It was really fun. You guys make a cute cat dog. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. Oh my goodness. We're working on art and things. Oh, since we're talking about it, if you guys want to see, hold on, I'll pull it up real quick. Hold on. Where is it? Cat dog. There it is. Yeah. Hey, this is it. This was a lot of fun to do. Kitaro, oh yeah, it was cool. I loved it. Oh, I'm so glad you liked it. This was really fun. I love doing different styles. I did one for me and my friend Sammy, like a year and a half, like 2 years ago. Hold on, let me see if I still have that in my recents. Where is, yeah, Sammy, Ethan, Cat Dog. So this was me and Sammy with my very long dog ears. And I don't need much for mine because I get by with a scarf and goggles. I'm good. And then Sammy had his whole tattoo, so we didn't need like too much clothing items to kind of convey things. But I was like, you guys have like really cool, like you have your cool hoodie, and Fend has like his arm cuff and everything going on, and I'm like, you guys have to be like fully suited up. So I really enjoyed this. This is very fun. But yeah, so this is something we should probably post. Fend, I don't know if you want to post it to Blue Sky. If you do, I'll reblog it. If not, I would totally, because I keep forgetting. I was going to ask you later. I was like, because I didn't know if you showed it to Kitaro yet or not. Let's see. Oh, is his hair that short? Yeah, his hair. Okay. His hair kind of swoops out. No, I'll leave it the way it is because this is the hard part is the little beans don't read as well because, like I said, even though this says it's 100%, really it's going to be about this size. So it's going to be at about 50% once I export everything. But yes, but thank you so much. Sorry, I'm all over the place today. I have been rambling. Like, I have not drank water. Hold on. Okay, water's been drank. Katara, yeah, I showed it to my community and they loved it. Also give you shit. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad they liked it. Oh my gosh, thank you for the shout out. Also, welcome to the rambling hours. I've been all over the place. We started talking about character designs, and how like you can convey like little things of like just little subtle aspects of the character can tell you a lot about them without you ever hearing them talk. Like, it's great. I love that kind of stuff. It brings me so much joy. It's like, hee, I've hidden things in here, and you don't know you've learned something. It's your brain does, but you don't know. Silly things. So I'm a little all over the place. I have ADHD. I'm very everywhere all the time. Yes. I was also being silly and being like, I love my friends so much earlier. So we had sappy boy hours earlier. What else? Oh, Fend. I believe I have my what is it? Affiliate anniversary coming up. Do you have any ideas for something you and anybody else might like to play for like a community game? Because the only thing I can think of at the moment is like Jackbox games, and Spots had the idea of maybe doing a puzzle at one point, because there is an app I know that exists that we can all build a puzzle together, but I can't really think of like, because I don't play a lot of like big games. So, I don't know. It'd have to be something that could fit people. If you can think of anything, please definitely let me know, or anything that you would like to hop in on, or anything like that. Because I forgot that the anniversary was coming up, and then Spots goes, "Oh yeah, I'm on my 11 months," and I'm like, "Oh no, that means that the anniversary is probably coming up." I have to double check. I'm pretty sure it's in March. I have nothing planned. I have not a single thing planned, but I will come up with something. Guys, don't worry. Don't worry. Okay, hold on. Let me look at his... Okay, so it does have... Okay. I forget what these are called. I just know these are a Japanese-style leg guard. It's like a skirt. It's a battle skirt. Wow. Also, my phone has the stream up, and so I got very distracted for the hottest second because I saw me move the thing over, and movement happened to my right where the phone is. I'm so distracted today. I swear to you, I did not have caffeine before stream. I had chamomile tea. That is a fully floral tea. I should not be this hyper. But friends are here. Honestly, that's mostly what it is. I'm like, yay, friends are here. Kitaro, Cult of the Lamb has Twitch integration where viewers can join us. That's cute. I like that. I don't remember if we have Cult of the Lamb. Not that I can't acquire it easily. I just have to remember if we have it or not. I have to double check. But that might be something we could do. I tried playing it on my own once, and it really seems like a game you kind of gotta incorporate into community, because I got bored trying to play it by myself. But again, ADHD, I can't, that's just how it is. Wait, that should be, yeah, so that should be exactly like this side. I don't know, oh, because there's not a lot of room for detail, that's why. So I just didn't draw it in. That makes sense. Past Ethan knew what he was doing. Current Ethan does not. Very much so. I still don't like that there's that, but you're not gonna see it by the time I zoom out. I'll leave it. It'll be fine. But yeah, Cult of the Lamb would be fun. We could do that. But I also really like stuff where, does it have any of those funny things, like where they can like completely mess up the game? Because that would be fun. I would have to figure out how to do that. I am very much low tech. I do not... I figure things out eventually, but for the most part, I flounder around. This is a scuff channel. I hadn't used Foogies before because I've never streamed collabs from my POV, and I had to I was like, hey Syra, can you pop by a little early because I'm having a collab tomorrow with her. And I was like, I've downloaded the things for the Foogies, but I have no idea if it works because I can't tell until someone's on the call. So we had a little bit of a laugh about that. But yes, so I don't know what I'm doing at any point in time. If you think Ethan knows what he's doing, you have way too much faith in me. For the most part, I do not. That's pretty good for Taka. I just need to draw some of the, like, the cracked lines of, like, this is all busted in here from where he's trying to punch his way out. We'll do another little one up here where it's all splintered. You know what? No, I'm gonna do these solid and then just turn it white when we get there. We'll turn it white later. But there's like some extra cracks up here. And then I'm gonna do a little freeform with this, so it looks a little bit more scuffed. Get that good scuffed, cracked energy going. Yeah. Okay. I think that's pretty decent. We can tell he's punching his way out. Kitaro, when you're in the dungeons, every 10 minutes a poll goes up, and they can help or hinder you, like upgrade your weapon or maybe drop bombs on you. That's hysterical. I will be panicking. That's great. Okay, I will look into that. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, so I need to do the capsule lines for him. Let me do that real quick. We've got 2 more to go. I think we can get them done within the hour. We got 2 more beans to go. We're almost there, and then I can color this bad boy, and this big group art will be almost done. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I can't wait to have this as my wallpaper for the next year. I do need to do, like, I have on the back burner as, like, ideas. Oh, let me turn, not Katara, cancel, hold on, no, cancel. Okay, hold on, leave that where it is. Let me turn Takahiro off real quick, 1 sec. There we go. Okay, because I was like, I can't tell how large the capsule is. I literally almost said how big it was. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I've been rambling for too long. Let's see. That looks close. It's fine. Guitar, some of these would make some great emotes. You think so? I would love to like expand my emote repertoire at some point. I've not done as many as I would have. I need more practice, essentially. So yeah, that's a good idea. Like, which ones? Because I have so many right now. I've got so many little beans. Look at them all. I do like how the stabby one turned out. But we got all these little guys chilling in the little capsules. We have some of them down here just chilling, having a fun time. I did not like the angle, like the Technomancer sleeping emote. That would. Oh yeah. Hold on. The Technomancer sleeping emote? Oh, yes, my buddy, that's my buddy Spots. That would be a cute emote. I should do that for her at some point. Yeah, the stabby one would be great. I didn't tell everybody this, I did this off stream, but I didn't like the angle I had drawn the cake at because it doesn't make sense. So now the slime is eating the cake through the plate. And honestly, that brings me so much more joy than just the slime delivering the cake to the table. The cake is not going to arrive to the table. It's going to be an empty plate. But yeah, the stabby one, and I do like Spots' charging one. That is a good one. And we've got people fighting over in this one, and our buddy down here trying to escape. He's very escape right now. I wanted to do this. We didn't have enough people sign up, but I wanted to have like a whole tower of little beans trying to balance on this one little thing and panicking while the person at the top puts in the coin. But this honestly worked out pretty well as far as balance goes. I had this planned because we have technically like 60 people in Hub World. It's a lot of peeps. So I wanted to make sure I had enough room for everybody. Kitaro, Seamaster camera on would be good. Yeah, see. Yeah, that would be a fun one. That would definitely be a fun one. We should actually, if these crop nicely, because this is at 100%. If these crop nicely, I could do some emotes for Hubble World. That would be cool. I wouldn't even need to do extra stuff. We just do it straight from here. I would still probably like fix them up a little bit, but yes, that would be cool. Yeah, that's. Oh no, I need to erase this part right here. There we go, and then let me fix up the outlines along the side here. Like caught you on 4K, yes. I will definitely consider that. I haven't thought about emotes out of these. That is a very fun idea. I like that. Okay, so he is good to go. Now, we have Smug Azu loading a shotgun. I don't know what Azu is shooting, but Azu is shooting somebody. And I don't need to put up a reference for this because Azu is my roommate and I did their design. And I say that, but I will probably still need to pull the reference up. Yes, so this is Azu, everybody. The only way I could convince them to join was to say, would you like a gun? And they chuckled. And that is how I got them on board. Because they don't talk a lot in Hub World, for the most part. They're very quiet, and they didn't want to take up a space. But I was like, but I need someone in this specific location to balance this out. So if you wouldn't mind. And I was like, well, someone's already reading a book. Fen took the reading a book. And that was all Azu really wanted. You use a drawing pad. Yeah, I have a Huon. This was what I spent my pandemic money on. This is a government funded drawing tablet. I'm very pleased with this purchase. I was using where's Fen? Oh, Fen's over here. Hold on. Fen's over here. He's chilling. He's just reading a book. He's reading a book about dog treats. The Book of Bones. But yeah, so what was I saying? Yes, government funded. I was working with a really plain bamboo tablet that had no. That one is an emote ready too. Yeah, I will say that's a. I will definitely have to go through here at some point and be like, the drama couch was fun. That Sleepy on the drama couch is everything. That one brought me joy to do. But yeah, so what was I saying? Yes, bamboo. I had a bamboo tablet and it did not have a screen in it. So I had trained myself, starting digital art, to draw down where my arm is, but somehow get it to go up where the actual screen was. And I don't know how I trained my brain to do that, but after purchasing this lovely piece of equipment, Sleepy is drama, yes. It was really funny too because Fen was here when I was sketching these out, and he was like, "Oh my god, you have to make Sleepy the drama one." I was like, "Okay, just text him entirely out of context. Ask him if he wants to be on the drama couch and say nothing else." And he did that, and Sleepy was like, "Yes." And so Sleepy had no idea what he was signing up for. So it was great when he finally stopped by and was like, "Oh, that's what that was." But yeah, so I don't know how. After having something with a screen in it, I do not know how I lived before doing something without a screen, because now I can actually see where my pen is and where my lines are, and I should pull this up so I don't hunch so badly. That is something I will have to keep in mind. My posture is terrible. My posture is bad. Do a little stretch. But yes, I don't know how I survived on a tablet that had no screen on it where I couldn't see where my pen was. Like, that was... I just was like, yeah, no, this is fine. Anybody can learn how to do this. And you can. It's just also clearly masochism. Like no one should, like, if you are broke and you've never done digital art before, I highly recommend like a $50 bamboo tablet. Like, that's perfect for someone starting out. You've never done it before, training yourself. However, it's also just straight up masochism because it's torture trying to learn. If you aren't stubborn, you aren't gonna learn how to do it. You have to be stubborn about it. You have to be like, no, I'm gonna learn how to do this. And I'm very stubborn. So I picked it up well enough. I also started out in like 2010, so I was working on that for a good amount of time. Kitaro, I do my art just on my PC with my mouse. I'm stuck to using the vector tool. One day I will get a pad. Yeah, definitely get a pad. I know how, God, I remember how rough just using the mouse was. But at least you have the vector tool. Did you do your own model art? Because you did very well with it. Oh. But yeah, no, I highly recommend something with a screen. Something with a screen. You can use iPads. Like if that's a cheaper I don't know if that's even a cheaper option at this point. iPads used to be cheap. They really aren't anymore. What was I saying? Yes, iPads also, I have a friend who drew an entire children's book on an iPad. And it turned out really, really lovely. Kitaro, everything I draw myself model too. You did really nice with it. Excellent. Because I know, I've messed around with the rigging. I rigged my roommate's half body, and it's very old at this point. It was the very first thing I ever did on Cubism, and I have the bad habit of doing stuff on Cubism, putting it down, and then entirely forgetting how to work it by the time I pick it back up again. So when I pick it back up again, it's gonna be a learning all over again process. And it was for the little bit I tried to do for the Sips Tea emote, because I animated that on the Cubism thing. But yeah, you did very good with that. Rigging is an art in itself. It really is. It is so much more work than people think. Like, trying to get everything to turn correctly is a bitch. It really is. And especially like, if you have a lot of details to your model, it just makes it more and more complicated. Azu has several things going on. Now they have a hat, so if I ever redo their art for them, I'm gonna have an even worse time than I did the first time. I am not looking forward to eventually doing that again. Because they decided, so the witch outfit, right? This was something we did 2 years ago for Halloween, and Azu loved it. And now Azu's used it as their profile pic for so long, they realized they like the art better than the original, and now this is what they want to do with everything. So now I'm gonna figure out how to do a hat. I don't know how I'm gonna do a hat. I'm already daunted by potentially rigging my own thing. It's because I have goggles, and I'm like, how am I'm gonna get those to turn right? And the only thing I can think is to draw them flat and then like tilt them in the program. And I have a bad feeling that is going to be both, yes, a good option and a bad option. Like, it's good. I'm gonna give myself a lot more work to do. So we're gonna test it out and see how it works. Eventually, I have my half. I have enough for a half model. I do not have enough for a full model, because I like making everything overcomplicated for myself, because I'm me. Everything has to be way too complex. So I've given myself a lot of work for my own. I'm very terrified. If you want, you can draw and rig the hat separate. That is a good idea. That is a good idea. The problem is going to be the ears, I think, is what's going to be the worst part. I definitely will have to check out some VTubers with some big hats and see how their heads turn. That's been most of my learning. Has been looking at other people's like Live 2D and trying to figure out how the hell it works. How does this work? I don't know, but I'll figure it out eventually. All right, so flower is good. I could do Azu's little beads, but I don't think that's going to translate well. No, it's not, because Azu has little dangly doos coming down from the thing, and it's not going to look very good. All right, so we won't worry about that. Oh, hey, the thing's working. I never know if Stream Elements is actually going to work for the things or not. Kitaro, I have 2 Live 2D hats that are separate. Just disappear my ears. That's good. That is actually a really good idea. Just turn the ears off. Azu would never let me do that. Azu would not let me do that. Azu's a fox. Azu very much is very expressive through the ears. And I don't think I could get away with that. I really don't. I feel like they'd give me they don't scowl. They more look at you disappointed. They're a very chill person. Oh, I see. Yeah. So I will figure something out. I will say, because now I figured out that the band has to go kind of over the ears. It'll be fine. I just probably have to be careful about. Honestly, the hat's just going to be enormous. That's how we're gonna fix this. The hat is just going to be absolutely ginormous, and Azu prefers that, so that'll work out in my favor. So that'll work. That is future Ethan's problem. However, this is not current Ethan. Doesn't have to worry about that. That is future Ethan's problem. But yes, this is my roomie. I love them. I think I exist only to be bullied. Some days. We have, and it's not bullying, it's more light joking. Azu sometimes comes by during a stream and puts something on my head, and then I freak out because I don't expect them to be there. Like the paper plate, they put a paper plate on my head like 3 different times. Azu has now found a tiny hat that I made eons ago for a stuffed animal. It's just a little felt red brimmed hat with a purple ribbon. And that has become the new thing to place upon my head and be like, hee, does Ethan feel this or not? Oh, okay, yes, Stream Elements is finally reminding me, Ethan, you've been streaming a while, be sure to drink water and take a bathroom break. I'm not going to take a bathroom break, but I will drink water. Thank you, past Ethan. These are my reminders to myself to be kind to me. Because I forget, just like I forgot to eat lunch today. That's not typical. Usually I get hungry, but we were in the middle of like a whole discussion and I just forgore. I forgore that food was a necessity. So I had lunch dinner combo. That's not okay. So breakfast, lunch is brunch. What do you call lunch dinner? That is because Linner sounds dumb, but so does Lunner? No. None of it really combines very good. Dunch? Dunch sounds funny. Dunch sounds hilarious. Oh, thank you for the follow, DonDonV. Welcome. This is the Mimic Trap. We do art. We play games. Feel free. I think I have if you scroll up a little bit, it literally just posted my socials. If you want to join our Discord, I post all of my stuff on Blue Sky these days. I haven't touched Twitter in an age. But yeah, so welcome. I'm a little boy that just yaps. I'm a little dog boy. If we aren't playing video games, I don't really stop talking. That is how I roll. And then in video games, I still talk a lot. Yeah. But yeah, so welcome. Thank you for the follow. Oh my goodness. Oh, if anybody hasn't checked it out yet, I do have new emotes. I have the Sips Tea emote is animated. DonDonV, I was hoping the follows were the silent kind because I didn't want to be acknowledged. Oh, I'm sorry. But you have been acknowledged, so welcome. You're feel free to just lurk and hang out. That's also chill. You know, it's fine. That is also fine. I do not mind. This is a chill place here. I'm just vibing. Da, da, da. Also, I'm so glad I have music I can actually hear. I used to have, so anybody who's new here, I had music that was just loaded straight into OBS, so I couldn't hear it. So I was just kind of I was just kind of dealing with silence and talking nonstop. The talking nonstop hasn't changed. I haven't fixed that. However, now I get to bop around a little bit, which is nice. Also, I don't like how this is. I don't know why. I just don't like how. There, that's a little bit better. That's slightly better. Azu's hair is layered, and I will say I am their artist, but they gave me the hair reference from somebody else, and there's so many layers to the hair. Azu always goes, "You didn't have to draw it that way," but I'm like, "But I did. That was the reference you gave me." Guitaro, nonstop talking is a positive, nothing to fix. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy the yapping hours. This is my daylight. DonDonV. I love your whole layout, by the way. So fancy looking. I just wanted to find a nice stream to watch while I draw too, and so I've been here for a hot minute now. Oh, thank you you so much. I'm glad you think it's fancy. I did the background for like a completely separate thing and was like, but I've already made this damask pattern. What if I just put it into the background? So that's that's at least I think. Hold on, let me actually look at what I'm talking about. Yes, the whole damask pattern and everything. Like I took a hot minute figuring out the layout for my overlays. But yeah, you're welcome to stay and chill. What are you drawing, by the way? I'd love to hear. I don't have, if you want to join the Discord and pop your like art in the Discord, I would be happy to take a peek at it because I love sharing art and I'd love to see your art. I actually had, so this is off topic, but also sort of on topic. I had a drawing, I had a painting class at one point that I taught, so I'm always here for like art shares. I love looking at other people's work. It's very fun. But yeah, what are you drawing? Anything fun? Dun, making stuff for Twitch right now. I should be doing emotes, but got sidetracked and moved on to the banner. God, I feel it. God, do I feel that. Yeah, no, but the banner and stuff is stuff you need probably more, maybe? I don't know. I don't know what stage of Twitch stuff you're at. Like, I don't know if you've gotten affiliate yet or not. But if you haven't gotten affiliate, the banner's probably more pertinent because you don't really get emotes until you hit affiliate, which is sad. I wanted to do my emotes so badly for the longest time, and I'm so happy I have them now. And I say that, but I also haven't done enough emotes. I still have slots open. I have a whole list of, I need like a crying one. I need the wheeze laugh. That's what I need. I need the wheeze laugh so badly. I gotta do that at some point. I just haven't gotten around to it. I need a much better tail wag emote. I just threw it. The one I have right now is crunchy. I did that on a whim. I got sidetracked one day and was like, I want to make a tail wag emote because I saw someone else's. Yes. But yes. Let's see. This is the spiky part of their hair, but then it comes down like this. I also have started the hair, and I have not done the face. I always do the face lines first. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm getting sidetracked. I have a banner and emotes already, but they're in need of an update. Also, for sure, need to draw an actual profile pic because I totally forgot. I've just been using an anime screenshot. If that isn't a mood, if that isn't a whole mood. Mine was my shop logo for the longest time instead of like my actual face, or like my little dog face. I think I have a combo right now. It's both my face and my small dog form face currently. But before that, it was my the Mimic Trap logo, which is the name of my magic interdimensional junk shop. For the longest time. Dun. It's been like 2 years and it never crossed my mind that I can just make my own profile pic. Kitaro, Cattail works on you too. That's so funny. I love that. That looks great. Also, that's interesting. At least on my... Hold on. Let me see if it looks like that on actual chat. Okay, yeah, it didn't overlay on this one, but yeah, no, that works there too. That's cool. Yeah, mine is hold on, let me see if I can post mine. Mine is a little crunchy. It's not very fluid, and that was because I really should have done the skinning on the hold on, where is it? Where are you at? It's really crunchy. It's so crunchy. Look at this. Really tell. I don't know if I exported it incorrectly, but there's also like this extra frame, and I have no idea why, because that wasn't there when I exported it, but suddenly it's there. So I don't know. I gotta fix it. I really gotta fix it. My favorite one so far is my newest one, which is the... Where's the animated one? Is this the Sips Tea? No, this is the animated one. This one is much better in like the really big... I'm very proud of how the rigging turned out with this, but yes, this was very fun to do. The static one is a little bit more zoomed in, and it looks a little bit better as far as emote goes, but I just liked the movement of the side eyes, and then I have bad eyesight, so it looks nice and smooth to me. Thank you. I appreciate. Kitaro, I think mine had an extra frame too. I had to delete those weird frames. That's interesting, yeah. I don't know why it does that. Also, I was brute forcing the animating it by hand instead of just hitting the skinning button, which I've only done for one thing so far. So I think it was just I haven't used this in a while and I forgot how to do it. So I didn't want to re-look it up. So I just kind of brute forced the animating it by hand. It did not turn out great. I definitely got to go back and redo it. I want to make it nice and smooth and look more like Happy Dog Tail. But it is interesting that they do extra frames like that. Also, sometimes, have you gotten the thing where sometimes you export and then it's, if you do a PNG, it's a little crunchy, or not a PNG, a GIF. You do a GIF, it can be like a little, like the coloring has pixels and stuff in it, and it's like, that's not necessary. Why did it do that? Because I have, so Mort, when we pop back over to my shop once I'm done here, I'll show you guys. Actually, let me show you now. We're talking about it. I might as well, let me pop over. Hold on a sec. So let's real quick. I will turn off desktop audio so it's not overlaid. Let's see. Here is my shop. So everybody can see my shop. This is me. But yeah, so I animated Mort in Cubism, but for some reason, if you look way too closely, it's crunchy. Like, I don't know why it did that, but yeah. So that took me a while to get. Yeah, oh. I don't know why I did that, but yes, this is my magic junk shop. We're slowly filling up with junk. Every piece of junk on the shelf is either representative of a friend of mine or a game that we've finished. So anytime we finish a game, I put something in the background. I have to do something for To the Moon still. But also, if anybody watches for long enough and you get enough points, you can become an item in the shop. It's like a lot of points. It's like 10,000. It's one of those people really should only buy it once kind of thing. So I made it like a lot. But yes, so stay, watch, enjoy, and become an item in my shop eventually. But yeah, so this is me. Let me pop back over. Hold on. Get back to the good music. All right, desktop audio is back on, so you guys can actually hear it. Okay, cool. All right, let me get back to drawing, or we'll never finish this. This is what takes me so long. Everyone's like, Ethan, why does it take you so long to draw? It's because Ethan gets distracted very easily. I get super sidetracked. I don't mean to. It just happens. Let's see. Do we want to do... I think I want to do the smug eyes on a separate layer and then lower them because I want them to be symmetrical, because if not, this is going to look bad. Alright, so let's see. We want these to be good, so I will say, one thing about drawing at, like, bean level is I can copy and paste the eyes, and it's so nice. I love that. Control-C, Control-V. And away it goes, and it's even, and I don't have to do crap to try and fix it. I'm so pleased. I wish, so I like to draw in very detailed styles, so I don't usually get that luxury very often. Merge with layer below. Dondumb, you're staying way more on track than I could. I cannot stream art whatsoever. I lose all brain functions. That's fair. But, like, also, have you considered just doing it anyway? Have fun with it. Ramble on, get distracted, do other stuff, cycle back to it. If it's anything, like, you don't need to get done right away, and it's just, like, chill, then it doesn't matter. Wait, did I? Okay. That's what okay. I was like, what did I do here? I don't think I need to have the hair over the eye. I think that's going to detract a little bit once we zoom out. But this hair does have to be over this eye. Specifically that one. But yeah, why not? If it's not something that's like super, super important and you're just chilling, you're just vibing, throw it up. I'm sure people would watch. Dun V. I tried yesterday, but I kept accidentally forgetting that I was streaming, and I'd go silent for long periods of time before remembering. Oh, that's fine too. Some people actually really like the cozy art streams where people don't chat a lot. I know I have several friends who prefer that actually. So you just kind of just kind of see how you feel about it. People will watch. People will, especially if you have like music playing. Right now I have what I'm hoping is actually copyright free and isn't. So far I've not gotten pinged for it. So I just have chill copyright free music going. And that helps a little bit. It kind of, no, but I feel like legally obligated to yap if I'm streaming. Honestly, I understand. I do understand. It's really funny because I actually did not realize how bad my ADHD was until I started streaming, because now I have no reason to need to pause and let other people talk because it's just me here. I'm not going to interrupt anybody, which is great because I'm terrified of interrupting people IRL. Like my day-to-day, I'm like, I'm gonna interrupt someone, I'm gonna accidentally be rude, and I'm so sorry. So I don't talk nearly as much, even though I could. So I did not realize how bad my ADHD was until it was like, oh, we've lifted the filters. Watch Ethan go. I definitely 100% have ADHD, and I don't know if anybody can argue that fact. Because I don't shut up and my brain jumps from topics, and also I interrupt myself, which is always a fun mood. That's always a great mood of like, oh, what was I talking about prior to this? Because I grew up in a household where my mother was the one who would interrupt herself and she would always be talking, so I had to be I grew up trying to be more quiet to not interrupt her for the most part, and so having this freedom is like excellent. This has been very therapeutic for me, honestly. Don V, yes, that's why I never join any voice chat, because I always accidentally interrupt or talk over others. Oh god, that's such a mood. I'm always so quiet in voice chats and listen. If it's just me and like 2 other people max, I can be super chatty. That's not too bad. But like if I get a group together, I can't pick up on the flow of conversation well, and I feel very bad because sometimes it'll be like, oh, I have this thing to add, but by the time I've spoken up, because I'm trying not to talk over anybody, the topic of conversation is past. But I've gotten a really good friend group that has kind of gotten used to that, I think. No one's complained about it yet, so I think we're good. Also, I hate this hand. I don't know what this hand is doing. I hate this hand so much. This is my least favorite of the things I've... Oh, that's all... That was all I needed to do. That was all I needed to do. That was all I needed to do. It's fixed now. It's so much better. That's all I needed to do. I've been agonizing over this hand for forever. All it took was a small change. Of course, that's all it took. Also, let's see. And then there's a hand down here that's holding the actual shotgun body. But yes, I feel that. Dunnavi, if I talk over anyone in voice chat, I have to immediately change my government and move countries. I cannot handle your government name. I feel that. God, I feel that. Oh, that is such a mood. Other silly thing. So it's another ADHD thing. I think. I assume it is. It might just be me. But I'm so used to doing random things and realizing how awkward it looks to outward people. Like me, just awkwardly like looking at things or like pointing at things or doing stuff, and it's like to an outward person I look insane. So then I decided to start narrating what I'm doing. So I'd be like, I love the plants, look how pretty they are, just random things like in my day-to-day. And I realized that also sounds crazy because I'm just talking to myself, but also it really did prepare me for streaming because I naturally narrate myself now to assure people that no, I'm not weird. I am actually doing this for a purpose. I swear to God, I am. I swear I'm not just being weird. ADHD, autism, doing things that feel entirely normal but look crazy to... Yes, 100%. I have no idea. I have no idea how I look to other people until I go sit there and think about it and go, oh, that actually probably doesn't look normal. Let me try and fix that. Somehow makes it worse. That's life in a nutshell for me. Yeah. I have discussed this with my roommate about potentially having both. I have no idea. I've not gotten a proper diagnosis, so I don't know. But there's a good chance I might have both. It's one of those glaringly obvious things of like, no, it's not apparently normal to be told when you are 5 years old that walking on grass at people's houses is uh, a very impolite thing to do, which was just my mother trying to keep me out of Halloween yards. To not trip on things, but I took that as the law, and it took until age 25 to be able to walk across a median at like in a parking lot that has grass on it. I took a long time to train out. There's also me on a Saturday waking up organizing Pokemon cards for fun. There's also me waking up on a Saturday and deciding we're gonna play Spyro 2, and write down and categorize everyone's name and what species they are. And I have a whole list somewhere in the ether that's just 50 dragon names from the third game, because I 100%ed that game so that I could get this is way back before the interwebs and I could just look things up. I thought this was a good use of my time. It's apparently not normal. I didn't know that. No, because I stay yapping to myself when doing any sort of task. So I'll be washing the dishes, and my mom will walk in and hit me with a, "You talking to the spoon again? It has been a curse." Brother, that was literally me with like fancy casino carpeting. I was told that only adults could go into those areas, so I grew up thinking that it was outlawed for minors to step on the carpeting. Bro, I feel that so much. Oh my god, I feel that so much. It's so funny also the things that you don't realize you've assigned as rules that you cannot overstep until you sit down and think about, why am I doing this in this manner? And you go, oh, this is something from childhood that I never unlearned. And it's a toss-up of whether or not you can unlearn it, because some stuff is just so ingrained. Some stuff is so ingrained. What other silly rules do I have? I've gotten so much better. I've been paying attention to the silly things I do. What are some of the other silly things that? Most of it, honestly, the worst thing was the grass. The worst thing was the grass. That was such a weird thing for me. I didn't even question it. It was just, to me, it was just, yeah, I guess I will get arrested at 12 for that. Makes sense to me. Yes, exactly. Like, I thought someone was gonna yell at me for walking in any sort of grass. Someone would be like, "You can cut through the yard," and I would be like, "No, you don't understand. I can't cut through the yard. That's rude." Even though they're physically giving me permission to cut through their yard, I would go up their like pathway. I'm like, I didn't know that this isn't how normal people. I didn't know this was how typical brains didn't work. I didn't know this wasn't average every day. It's very funny, honestly. It's very, very funny. Like, oh, I thought everyone thought this way. That's also me, and we were talking about this earlier. I was rambling on about this earlier, about how I didn't realize most people don't know nearly as much animal facts as I do. So I had a trivia group I was running, and everyone would just hate anytime an animal category came up. So I had to really like give really good hints and stuff like that, and I would be like, "This is so easy though. It's so easy." But no, they needed the hints. I just wanted to be a zoologist as a child, and that was my one and only goal. And I'm sort of, I will say, adult me is kind of sad for kid me because I did not achieve that goal, but it's fine because I do art now, and that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. That's not my full-time job. My full-time job is currently up in the air. I'm very between jobs right now. We just moved not long ago, and I thought I had something lined up, and that fell through the cracks. And now we're dealing with the job hunting issue of I can't get into the interview stage. Like, if they'll just let me in the door, I swear I can convince them I'm an exceptionally good worker. I swear, because I am. I spent 6 years at my last job, and I'm a workaholic. Like, you need work done, I will do work. That is, but I just need someone to call me in for a damn interview. Done. That was me, like, useless dog facts. Kid me stayed watching Animal Planet. Yes, I miss old Animal Planet. I don't know how old you are, but vintage Animal Planet was the best thing. The Most Extreme. I loved The Most Extreme. That was a great show. All of the stuff on there now is, like, people interacting with animals, and, like, that's fine. But, like, I need I need ridiculous animal facts. I need to know that the top biter in the world is the cookie cutter shark, because one time a cookie cutter shark bit a nuclear submarine, a German World War II submarine, and scared the shit out of it so bad that it turned around. And I love that fact. That fact brings me so much joy. That brings me so much joy. Also the fact that a flea has technically the best jumping in the animal world, because it can I forget, it's like several, I think it's like 600 plus times its body length it can jump. So it could jump, the size of a flea can jump over a baby's crib. That's all I remember. That's the metaphor they used. So that, yeah, oh god, job hunting, I'm so woozy. Yes, the most extreme was one of my favorites. Yes, I love that one so much. The ugly ass 3D grid in betweens are so good. Yes, I don't know what it was, but that's such a vibe. Like, I know in this day and age, people would complain about the crunchy ass graphics, but they were so good. They were so like state of the art at the time. Like, honestly. Also, Azu, I'm so sorry. I know I'm being really loud right now. I'm being very loud right now. I also have the problem of I do not know how loud I am at any point in time, especially because right now I have headphones on. So, yes. I would apologize to my neighbors, but they're always loud. So they can suck it. Honestly, we have a neighbor who I'm fairly certain. Oh, guys, I haven't told this joke on stream yet. So I have a neighbor who, I swear to God, he has to watch wrestling. I'm pretty sure I heard him watching wrestling. I was like, I don't know if this man's is a sweaty-ass gamer or if he's on Team Go Sports, but I'm pretty sure I heard him watching wrestling the other day. And he just, all I hear from his television is, it's better to be pissed off than pissed on. And I'm like, sir, that is a statement to hear out of context? Sir. Oh, God. Yes, exactly. My reaction. I lost my mind. I was like, I just came to check my mail. I was not expecting. No, my neighbor's very nice. The one time I've met him, like I said, we just moved in. I don't know much about him. He seems very nice, but I was not expecting to hear that from his home. Oh god, it was very funny. Actually, that's a good line. I think I will be using that in the future. There you go. I'm happy to inspire. Also, I realized how much I've been talking. I got very excited, commiserating, and my voice is getting wheezy. So we're gonna have fun tomorrow at my. Oh no, I have a collab tomorrow. That'll be fine. I was thinking, because last week, oh no, that's white, hold on. Last week I did Danganronpa on Friday, and that's a lot of talking. I've found out that I require a whole day off after Danganronpa streams. It's my first time playing it. It is a completely blind playthrough, and it is a great game, but it is a lot of talking. Also, it hits me with the funnies. Yeah, Danganronpa, it's actually really good. We're on chapter 2. So I just got through chapter 1 and realizing I was correct about the lady. So if anybody doesn't want to be spoiled now, I'm gonna try and talk around it, but I was very correct about the friend character. I knew they were too nice. I knew. I'm like, I'm calling it here, and I was correct. So yes. What the fact that it happened the way it did was beautiful writing. Beautiful writing. The only Danganronpa that I don't know much about is 3. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, no, we're just starting on 1. It's so good. I love it so much. The lines, though, sometimes it hits me with those sussy lines that I'm not expecting them. The bear, who's your favorite character so far, if you have yet? Oh, my favorite character. Okay, so I love Chihiro, but Chihiro's a tiny little bean and I must protect, so that's kind of a given. Like, that's, you can't not like Chihiro. I love Aoi. She's great. She's just vibing. She's definitely got some form of ADHD, and she's like, people treat me like I'm dumb. I'm like, honey, you're not dumb. You're just silly. That's all. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You're perfect. Oh, and I love Sakura. Sakura's a unit. Sakura is an absolute unit. I love her so much. She's great. As far as the guys go, though, well, the one I did like, I don't now. Fumi, I believe his name is a problem. I don't know how to react about him. He is a problem. He I had such a crush on Sakura back then. Oh my lord, that's funny. I could definitely see that. Like I said, a unit of a woman. I really I'm trying to figure out, like, we don't really have a resident twink for me to be like, this is my favorite boy. The closest you get for that is the snobby little rich kid and Byakuya, and I don't like him yet. I don't quite like him yet. I realize he's also, I just realized Azu's tail is really high up. Holy crap, that looks like it's coming out of her back. They are a fox, and it should be right about there. That is much better. That is a much better line. Hold on. Let me fix up my lines. We have, if Fend is still in the chat, Fend's boy is Taka, the good boy. And he's growing. I will say he's growing on me. We just Byakuya is for sure there. Like, he is awful, but I also kind of love him for that. Yeah, honestly, I will say most of their characters are growing on me in that, like, I love Celeste. Like, she's definitely a problem, but also her vibe is just so immaculate I can't be mad at her about it. But yeah, what was I saying? I was saying something. I forgot what I was saying. Yes, the good boy Taka, which, oh yes, we just got the scene. We just got the scene with the sauna. We just got the scene with the sauna, and him and Mondo are best bros now, and it's the best thing. We were all making two bros chilling in a hot tub 5 feet apart because they're not gay jokes, and then they come out the next morning and they're just buddies, and I'm like, I knew this was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna. I knew they were gonna bond. Like, there's no way you don't have two very extreme guys not bond. But it was just very funny. I was like, okay, so now kiss. I'd be here for the ship. I really would be. If they weren't all locked in a school trying to not murder each other / are trying to murder each other, it would be very cute. Seeing that scene back then was so crazy to me. I will say, I am glad I'm watching it at this age. I would have probably still shipped it back then, but right now I'm in my BL phase, so it's really bad. I am a boy who likes boys, so like, I find excuses to be like, okay, but these two. And that's also the problem of media. Not giving us enough real, like, official BL, and just putting people together and being like, okay, but they should be smooching by now, and this is just bait at this point. So I blame popular media. I blame popular media so much. BL is everywhere with the eyes to see. Yes, it is. It really is. I've got so many ships. I don't know if you're a BL person, but I could ramble for a hot minute. I don't know if you're into Trigun. I know Trigun kind of had its renaissance with the reboot, but the original is where I started. And speak on it. Okay, yes. So Trigun. So I love Vash the Stampede. I love him so much. But then I read the comics and I was like, because I grew up with like the 98 anime, and they don't have nearly as much they do, but they don't have nearly as much chemistry as I could see at the time back then. Okay, so Ozzy's pretty much done. Let me do a capsule line. And I'm definitely gonna go over on stream time today. Whoops. But yes. What was I saying? I read the manga. And there's no chemistry between him and Meryl. There's not a single drop. No, all of the chemistry is with Wolfwood, and even the comic creator dropped a hint at some point that was like, yeah, no, I wasn't expecting him to fall in love with any humans, let alone a man. And I'm like, wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? So it's not officially canon, but it's basically canon, and I love the ship so much, and Wolfwood is everything. So just the completely unnecessary, but yes, thank you for the way he buttons his shirt. And he's just full titty window all the time. All the time. God, I love him. He's such an interesting character too. But yes, them. Skate the Infinity is just such BL bait. Like if they don't turn season 2 into fully realized BL, I'm going to lose my shit. Don. I haven't seen much of the OG Trigun, but Wolfwood and Bash smooching is the one thing. Hold on, I can't quite read over. I know, you know of. Yes. No, the Bashwood shippers are like everywhere. Skate, oh my god, yes, I love Skate. Skate the Infinity is such a good vibe too. Like it's beautiful. I love it so much. I'm waiting for Joe and Cherry to just like angrily smooch each other. I need to see, yes, exactly, Joe and Cherry to get legally married and live live on air. Yes, but also they have to be mad about it. They have to both still be giving each other shit the entire time. That is the vibe I'm going for, because that's their whole friendship, is just fucking with each other and giving each other shit and just being like wet cat around each other. So like it still has to be a how dare you pick me up bridal style, you ape, you know, that kind of, like, that's the vibe I want. So now I just want to draw that. I want to draw. You know what, when Skate the Infinity, when the season 2 comes out, we have gotten news. So Donna, if you have not heard, we are getting an OVA, and Spots has updated me that after the OVA we get a season 2, so we get more content. I'm so excited. I'm living my best life right now. I'm so here for that. Yeah. Oh yes. What did you do? Where'd it go? Put it back. Put it back. Azu just put the little hat on my head. Put it back. Thank you. They were waiting until I was distracted with boys love. Oh, what was the other one? There was a. Hold on. I had another update. What was my other update? Hold on. Oh, my Discord has had several pings. Oh my goodness. Where is anime? I know I posted this in here. Oh yes. So not anime, but BL, but not anime. Good Omens. If you like Good Omens, it's not going to be a season 3. It's going to be a full movie. I'm so excited. See, the issue here is I was supposed to be drawing, but I got invested in the conversation. Yeah, I'm sorry. But hi, thank you for coming and making friends. But yes, so if you like Good Omens, that's coming up. And it's not going to be a season 3. We're getting a movie. We're getting an Amazon funded full movie, and I'm very excited for that. They better fix things, because if you are into it, you know. If you're not into it, it's so hard. What other thing? I really enjoyed season 1 of Good Omens, but never watched 2 because I forgot. Oh, okay. So if you thought season 1 was gay, season 2 is the entire rainbow. Just the whole thing, just all of it. The director, who we aren't really happy with the writer at the moment, but he really went, oh, you don't like gay? I'm gonna ratchet it up to 1,000, just out of spite, and also because fan service, which I appreciate. But yes, so it's so good. Though I did see a lot of spoilers, so I know what goes. Oh, you know what goes down. Oh, it's so bittersweet. It makes me sad, but also we almost had it. We could have had it all. Rolling in the deep. But yes. But we're getting for season 3, which better fix everything. Season 3 is going to be a movie, and I'm very excited. I know I've said that way too many times. What other stuff have I got going on? What ships do I have? I've been, my brain is still trying to, like, please Ethan finish art today. Which at this rate, I've got one more capsule. We've gone over like a half hour. And it's fine. It's totally fine. What was I saying? Yes. What other ships do I have? I got very invested in Harry Potter again for no goddamn reason. So I got on the Drarry train very late. I mean, I'm talking, this was very recent, and I was coping like nobody's business. So I got into that for a hot minute. There's some really nice fics I could recommend that are relatively new. Like there is, if you like noirs and things that are a little bit more like, it's not super romancy, but it's Running on Air is really, really well written. There is, I think it's called, is it Aether? It's something to do with, it's an alchemy thing where potions, Harry ends up going into like potions out of spite, and Snape teaches him from Snape's portrait, which is really cool. And then him and it's a dreary thing, and so they get into alchemy, and so it's the whole thing is really, really well written. Dundee, who can draw when there's so many things to speak on? Exactly. This is also my problem of I'm not getting as much done as I would like to, but at the same time, I'm just kind of going. Was also really done? Did I have any more I needed to draw? I really didn't, but I do. Hold on. I need to put a couple more outlines. Hold on. I didn't sketch these in, but these. I'm on the invisible. Hold on. Let me put this in. I need to put just a shoulder there, and then we'll just do a little something for the rest of the hair, and that'll be fine. That works for me. That's good enough for me. Okay, that should be good. Okay, all right, so let's move on to Molepaw. If anybody hasn't met Molepaw before, I love Mole. Mole is very sweet. And she had a redesign recently, and here she's a bunny girl. So this is who we're drawing now, but Mole is great. Dundee, I could never get into Harry Potter, but I gotta respect all the crazy, well-made fan stuff that comes out of it. Honestly, the Harry Potter fandom is like so dedicated. It is wild. It is completely wild. Okay, yeah, I'm on the right layer. But yeah, no, it's great. I will say there's still, it's really funny though, because it's got like, it's on a wild amount of things. I think it was it 700,000 fics on AO3, and that's not even counting the old shit that's on fanfic.net. Yeah, no, there's a lot of content. It is exactly the proportional ratio. So I'm picky, and I'm very sorry to every fanfic author out there. I am severely picky, and I'm so sorry about that. I've read too many things, and I've developed a taste, and it has to be well written. The problem is most people who write fanfics aren't like authors, so like that's not their fault at all. It's just I've gotten very picky about what I read in fanfics. So I when I say that there's, some good stuff, I mean, the stuff I like is only the top tier stuff, and I feel very bad about that because there's some really good concepts, and I love looking at what people's ideas are, because some of their ideas are wild and really good. Dundee, same though, if a fic has even one tag that I don't like, I will be skipping. Yeah. Oh, I hate the ones where it's like you love every single tag on AO3 that they have posted, and then you get in there and like you can't read it for the grammar or something like that, because that's the problem I have sometimes of like, I feel really bad. I'm like, I love this concept, but I physically can't read it. It's causing me pain. Because I don't mean to be a person about grammar, and I can look over a lot of stuff, especially if someone's like, yeah, English isn't my first language. And like, that's totally fine. That's totally fair. I just, my brain is mean, and it won't allow me to continue, and I'm so sorry about that. But I've gotten ones where it's like, this was clearly written by a youth, and it has slang in it that wouldn't exist in the time period in which the fic exists, and my brain also gets weird about that, especially considering Harry Potter is old. Okay, so people don't realize this, because Harry Potter is forever a child to everyone. But Harry was born in 1980. Harry is like a decade older than me. That's crazy. That's wild to me. So everything happened in the 90s. In the 90s, like I was a wee bab, a little wee babe, when all of the shit went down. So like, hearing like modern slang in it sometimes throws me for a loop, because it's like, guys, I know you guys probably don't realize this wasn't a slang at the time, and that yeet didn't exist, but you can't say that someone yeeted something in a goddamn Harry Potter fic, please. Please. I'm not that old. I was there when he was invented. I remember when that became a thing, and I was so mad about it. It was like, it was my senior year, it was 2010, and I had a problem with the fact that yeet existed. Now I use it unironically, which is very funny, but it's just really interesting. It's so interesting how language evolves. That's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, no, language is fascinating. I don't know why I'm adding little details to Mole's eyelashes. Don't mind me. And I'll do the little blushes. We'll do the little blushes. I'll turn these red in once I color all the outlines. Dunavi, I'll accept it only if it's a modern AU, but even then, yes, modern AU's fine. Like I can dig that pretty well. Also, some modern AUs are really good, though at a certain point, you gotta wonder, why didn't you just write a book? Like, you didn't even need to, like, at a certain point, especially with stuff where you're taking from, like, a fantasy setting and then putting them in the real world, it's like, at a certain point, you should have just written a book out of this, made names for the characters, and, like, gone on and, like, done your own thing, because, like, this is barely the characters at this point, aside from, like, their base personalities, which is fine. I actually very much enjoy a modern AU for some stuff, but sometimes I'm just like, you could have made buku bucks off of this. Just change it a little bit, and you can make money. Just don't reference the thing you started with at all, and you'll be fine, because the concept is really nice. Because, like, I've read some really good modern AU concepts. Back when I was really into Strange Magic when it came out, with the primary ship of Marianne and the Bog King, and they have some really good modern AUs. For real though, sometimes I'll read a fic that's so well written and thought out, and I just think, just publish this, please. Pull up 50 Shades of Grey and make bank. Exactly. I've heard so many people complain about. I've heard so many people from the, like, not so many people. I don't know that many people. I just pass by people on the internet. But I've heard people from, like, that are into the BDSM who complain about how poorly it's represented in that book, and it kind of makes me chuckle, because it's like, you have, like, old ladies who are reading this book and being like, oh my, I've got the vapors, and they're on their fainting couches, and then it's just like, you have the people who actually do this stuff going, no, that's not how that works, this is a toxic relationship, that's not how any of this works. And it's just really funny to me. Side tangent about 50 Shades of Grey. Don't mind me. But yes, no, there's totally some fics that, I have read, some, and especially because I like massive beasts of fan fictions, like, give me plot, give me so much plot. I have read ones that really, you could have put this in any other, like, acquired the setting, just changed names and things, and, like, this would have been the most excellent piece of fiction, and I would have paid really good money for it. Just concepts like incorporating King Arthur stuff, or completely changing how the magic system works because they don't like how the thing is. Just focusing on that, because I got so deeply involved in that for I'm not even talking about the hottest minute. I'm talking, like, usually when I have a hyperfixation, I get stuck on it for like 2 months. Max, and then I might cycle back to it, right? But the Harry Potter stayed for at least 7, and I can't quite say it's completely out of my system yet. It's a problem. I've not had a problem this bad before. Yes. So yes. But yeah, no, definitely. What else? What else are good ships? Okay, not BL, but ships, just in general. If you played Mass Effect, I love Garrus Vakarian. I love a good detective. But Garrus Vakarian and FemShep are my favorites. Just overall for the whole series. Like, I love Tally, but I'm not Garrus Vakarian is, to me, the most well-written of the romanceable options, and we didn't even get him until the second game. I'm like, move over, Caden Alenko, you got mad at me for dying. I'd rather have my best friend, my good buddy who can shoot from 1,000 yards away and makes funny quips, take care of me. I would love that. Also, I just love their dynamic. It's just so they are best friends, and I love that. That makes me so happy. Also, I just love I like the archetype of his character. It makes me very happy. Detectives in general. I played, I did not finish it, but I played a little bit of, what is it? Rune Factory 5. There is a detective. Okay, so your character's only 18, so this guy is not romanceable because he's probably in his 30s. However, the detective from that series is something. Yes, I wanted to romance him so badly. And it doesn't help that it's a detective. He's very chill. He's got a long coat, which apparently is a thing for my stupid brain. And he has the titty window. I did not realize it until looking many moons later, going, he's showing a lot more than I realized he was. The topic of baddie video game characters came up while I was hanging out with friends, and I said Garrus. The looks like really? People don't think he's a badass? He's such a badass. I love him so much. Also, taking him and Grunt, yes, but Rex. Taking him and Rex out on a trip together is like the best dynamic. I love them so much. So I just like Rex. Rex is angry, violent grandpa, and I love him. I can't believe people don't think he's a badass. He's great. He's awesome. People and their taste. But seriously though, what were their baddies? Because, like, there's some obvious baddies, but, like, I need a baddie with depth. He can't just be, like, it can't just be someone who fights. I need someone with, tragedy, backstory, and, like, moral grayness. Give me the good moral gray, moral dilemmas. Like, that activates all of my neurons. Their baddies were, like, normal-ass people. Really? Really? I will say that's like bringing your regular friends into D&D and they play humans, and it's like, bro, you've got so many other options. Like, humans are fine. Humans are great. So sorry, side tangent. D&D stuff. Humans are fine, and I love the like variant human where you can get like one and everything, and then like you can get a what am I trying to say? A feat. Like, that's great when you first start. Like, that's awesome. However, I could be an elf, or I could be a dwarf, or I could be a gnome. I started out on gnome. That was the first thing I ever played, was a gnome wizard, and I have never looked back. Gnomes and tieflings are a little overused at this point because everyone loves tieflings. But at the same time, it's great. You can give them depth and backstory, and it's not just, this is a human. They were saying Astarion from Baldur's Gate 3. I can't see him as a baddie. Like, he's cool. I do like him. I like the depth of character. However, he's not really what I'd consider a baddie. Arthur from R2D. RD2? What is RD2? I don't remember. And here was slapping Bug Alien Man on and here was slapping the Bug Alien Man. Yes, thank you. R2. Oh, Red Dead 2. Oh. Yeah, I mean, he's a baddie, I guess. But like Garrus Vicarian. How can you go? Yes, Arthur. Of course. Yeah, he's a badass. But also Garrus Vicarian. This is a man who could probably kill you and you'd never know. Like, I have questions for your friends. I have so many questions. Snake. I will say, if you're gonna Snake from Metal Gear, he is a badass. Without he's great. I've watched my roommate play through 3 and 5. Beyond that, I only have like lore bits. Garrus has a baddie voice, a snatched waist, and is my wife. What is not? Thank you. Also, God, when I was so deeply invested in the fandom, the waist content of just like, yes, a snatchable waist. When that started being a thing, I was like, oh, this just brings me back to the days of yore when everyone was all about Mass Effect 2 and the supportive waists, and I'm like, snatchable waist didn't become like a colloquialism until way too late for me. I was like, have you seen Garrus Vicarian though? He has a small waist and that ass. Like I know some people can't do like non-human faces, but I found him so expressive. Like the mandibles are not a problem for me. Like they're not. He has eyebrows. The brow plates that he can waggle. Like he's very expressive. It's fine. I don't see a problem here. I do not. Also, I'm being very detailed about these headphones. Though I guess I can see why they weren't into it. He's still a bug alien man at the end of the day. Yeah, it's one of those. It really depends on like your vibe for things. I'm very much I don't mind. Like I said, inhuman characters. The personality, as long as the personality is there, and I get enough like emotion out of like the overall vibe. I have to be able to hold a very good conversation with this monstrosity of a man. And I'm good with. I'm fine. Like give me get. I have said I don't think I've said this on stream before. I would if a tree was sentient and we did nothing. We just chatted and it was just a good time. It was the best vibes. I'd be fine with that. I'm not a person who cares about like. It's really interesting though the human psyche and the levels that some people need to go for. They need humanists. Like there was a whole design thing with the Asari where they had to give them a nose or else it didn't look human enough for the average person. And I'm like, but they don't need little pointy noses because they're aquatic creatures. So you really didn't have to do that. Also, I don't think they were ever anticipating people being so into Garrus Vicarian. I feel like they gave him as a romance option as a joke and then didn't realize that everyone would be salivating over it. like I really don't think they thought that far through because there's also the problem of like Tally is very human beneath the mask. Like everybody was complaining about that too. Is like she's too human, she's not alien enough. But it's interesting how you have like these developers who's like, look, guys, just give us someone who's well written, and it doesn't matter. Give us someone who's very well written, and it'll be fine. I will say though. Oh, what is his name? So I did play the game we don't talk about, which is the Mass Effect Andromeda, and I liked the Purple Man as a whole, but I had a really bad problem with the design of his chest. They have this really weird thing going on and it didn't make sense anatomically, and that bothered me. And I'm like, okay, you finally give us the shirtless alien, but what is this? What is this character design? I don't understand. This is not what I asked for. I asked you to give me a shirtless suit with Garrus and or the Turian, which we didn't get that. That wasn't fair. It's like, she doesn't have any boobies you have to cover up. You could totally make this, like, a very tasteful scene. Because I did romance, the very sweet, awkward gal. I don't remember any of their names anymore. But no, it was still, oh yes, no, we don't even show without, like, in a bodysuit or anything. Like, it's just full armor. And I'm like, guys are so boring. You guys are so boring. You have no idea the level of feralness you could drive your fans to. Like that game had problems, but my problem was they sort of lost. They got lost somewhere along the way. And I also, his neck chest flap things look good. Yes, thank you. Like I could kind of handle like the cowl portion of it that were up towards the neck portion, but when it got down to the chest and the weird like handle thing they gave him, it's like I couldn't. It didn't anatomically look correct. I don't think they had the same alien designers on their team because they did outsource it to a different studio. They also had the problem of a lot of the coloring details got lost, which were big lore things for me, because like there's people with face paint that are different even though they're siblings, and I'm like, no, they should have the same face paint or the very bare minimum have the same color face paint, and then everything started having face paint. Everything, I'm like, no, this is a Turian thing. You can't just do that. That's not allowed. Also Krogans. The coloring they did with the Krogans was really bizarre for me. I had an aesthetic problem, and they were ignoring their own lore problem, and most of my complaints with that game wasn't story, even though I will say I should have more of a problem with the story because I don't remember anything. I remember nothing from that game. I do remember having a good time driving around in my car and doing so. I did kind of miss the Jeep. I'm surprised about that because that was my least favorite mechanic of the first one. But at the same time, I did very much enjoy driving around in a little car in that one. But I didn't care enough, and I feel really bad about that. All these years later, I'm like, I don't remember anything from that game. I also remember liking the personality of the purple man, but then being like, he's also a little bland. He was a little bland. Like, I will say that he was a little bland. Like, his writing wasn't quite up to snuff for me. They kind of just wanted to be like, okay, we'll give you a deep, sexy voice, and that'll do it for you. And it's like, no, I need like. He was a little bit like his little bits of awkwardness were fun. I like that. I think that's what I like about Garrus. Is Garrus is not perfect. He's a little awkward, and that really made him so relatable. So it really made him more human. Dun Dun V. I remember nothing to any game I have ever played. I play it, go, that was fun, and then it exits my mind. That is fair. I remember weird details from games, so I will memorize some maps and not realize I've done it, even though I can't navigate for shit for the most part. But I still remember a map from a Rune Factory game that isn't part of the main series, but it's the one where you get a twin that's stuck in your head. But I remember that map, and I don't know why. I remember my way around that town, and I haven't touched it in a decade. Meanwhile, I go around IRL and I'm lost. Not severely. I'm a much better navigator than, say, my other family members. But like for some video games stick with me a little bit better, but then I won't remember plot things because I don't remember next to anything about that game. I just remember running around town and giving a cute doctor man some pudding. I think he was the doctor. I don't remember. It's been so long. Garrus is awkward in a hot way. Purple Neck Black Man was awkward in a wet dog way. Yes, okay. That's someone has finally. Okay, thank you. That is finally the words I needed in the universe, to properly like the man disassembled his pet, and like that they could have spun that in a way that wasn't weird, but they didn't. It's just like, yeah, I like to take things apart and put them back together. It's like, okay, that's cool. Okay, why your pet though? Why did you take him apart? Stream Elements, Ethan, you've been streaming for a while. Be sure to drink water and take a restroom break. Past Ethan, I will do that as soon as I'm done here. However, I'm having a full-blown conversation about my man's Garrus, so we can't be hopping off just yet. Also, I gotta finish this. If I don't finish this right now, I'm gonna lose my absolute mind. I'm in the art problem of if I just keep going for a little bit, I'll get it done, and then we will be here for a while. This is one of my longest art streams. I usually hop off by now, but I am literally almost done. We are so close. Also, for new people here, I didn't used to talk to Past Ethan, but we have Fend, who I love him. He's been shipping me with Past me, and now I'm just talking to myself, and it's so silly. It's so dumb. No, Navi, I fully stopped drawing a while ago. My iPad is just looking at me in disappointment. Honestly, that's fair. That's fully fair. What other games do you like? Because I can totally ramble on for some stuff for a little bit. Because I was very big into Mass Effect when it was out. I was really, oh my god. Okay, same studio, different game series. Dragon Age, but specifically Dragon Age 2, because I was very big into Fenris, but then playing it over again, I'm just like, why isn't Varric romanceable? I know why he's not romanceable. However, I would like to romance the funny dwarf man. I love him. He is so full of sass. But also Fenris. I adored him when it came out. I was like, I can convince him magic people are good. I know I can. And I did. because he fought with the mages, and I was like, yeah, that's right. This is my guy. Also, all of the romance options were really good in that one, and anybody could romance anybody. It was a very bisexually coded game. So like, you could romance Meryl if you want. Meryl, I have my problems with Meryl because she kind of sacrifices people for her goals, and I'm like, ma'am, you are too sweet to be doing this. Please don't. But Isabella's great. I love Isabella. I like Anders, but I have my problems with Anders. I only played Dragon Age Inquisition and Veilguard. I just couldn't get into the older ones because they were so hard to look at. Though I know of Fenris and the hold he had on everyone online. Oh, it was so bad. There is a cosplayer. Shit, I don't remember what his name is. They've moved on to different things, but there was a fan. Modern Coffee Shop AU, and the actor who played Fenris looks so much like Fenris and did such a good job. It's Kirkwall Coffee. It's called Kirkwall Coffee. I highly recommend it. They never finished the series. Now they're on to Harry Potter stuff, and they're doing like the Marauders, and I think that is Dandy Lion Productions, Dandy Space Lions Productions, I'm pretty sure. Very good content. And I love the actor who played Fenris in that. He's very, very dynamic. Like he's been playing Sirius Black, and he did a really, really well on the nose Newt character. I get it though, a pretty elf guy being mean to me. They got me, I fear. Yeah, I was just convinced I could calm him the fuck down. I was like, I will make the cat like me. Because he's really just angry cat. That is kind of the vibe he gives. Okay, so this is a diamond shape. That's the vibe. He gives off wet cat energy for half the game, and he does get better. And I love him. Also, his lines, the "I'm yours," that got me. I was lost. Oh, you haven't played it. I wouldn't be able to. Hold on. I wouldn't be able to fix him. He would make me worse, and yet, right. Oh my gosh. I will say, if you haven't played it, so if you can watch a playthrough of it, it's very, very good. But the romance hurt me. I was so in the moment in the second romance scene, because you get 3 scenes, right? That's just how those games go. You get 3 scenes for romance. And the second scene where you get to the stuff, and he has a moment, he has to go, and I'm like, he left. I was genuinely heartbroken. The writing in that is so good, and I was so in the moment with that. I will say, at the age I was at, I think I was in was that in high school or was that post high school? I was young. I was a young lad. I was at the right age for those games to hit me hard. But yes, I was so in the moment that it actually genuinely broke my heart for a hot minute. I had so many feelings. It was so bad. Oh, I should just suck it up and play it, but I have such a hard time getting around. Oh, if you, there are mods you can download to make it so much better. It's so much better. Like, it's still a little crunchy, of course, but you can make it 100 times better. I really wish they would remaster that one, because it is their best game, objectively. Like, I played a little bit of 3, but I couldn't get quite into it, and 1 was really good, but that was still really much, really very much a proof of concept more than anything, to me, at any rate. But 2 was so good. 2 was so good. Like, I played a little bit of 3 and got sidetracked, and so I just didn't finish it. And that's most of my complaints with it, is just I have ADHD and I couldn't. I put it down for a hot minute, and that's it. But yes, also because I had to play. I wanted Cullen in the 3rd game. So I had to play a lady, and I was like, no, just let me be gay with this really fine-ass nightman who regrets his entire life. Please. like you either have to be an elf for the angry elf man, who I don't know how I feel about him, or I have to be a lady to romance Cullen, or I just give in and romance the good boy that is Iron Bull, and I love him, but he gives me like he's kind of brother vibes for me. Like, he's not my type. Like, I like a good himbo, but at the same time, I like a good himbo, but he was just not the vibe. I realize now that I'm talking about it, I like tragic men, and it's a problem, and I'm so sorry. I like tragic men or like quirky goofballs who are essentially me shaped differently. I need them to remaster all the old ones, change literally nothing about how it looks and make everyone nothing but how it looks and just make everyone bisexual. I will swipe my card right away. Brother, the fact that I had to be a man to romance Cassandra was a war crime. Dude, they wouldn't let you be a lesbian. Cassandra is so lesbian coded though. Like she's so like she would be so like I could see her as bisexual 100% like all day. Like what? That's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't know that because I do like Cassandra. Her vibe is great. Also, when you find out that she's a fan fiction reader and she reads Verrett's work, I'm like, very, very great. I have watched scenes from the game, so I didn't finish the game, but I have watched some scenes from the game. It just made me like Varric more because I know he has Bianca, but like, can I just steer him away from his like not really kind of toxic, honestly, romance that he's kind of alone in his feelings with, and just romance him myself, please? Like I need someone to just mod that in. Let me romance fucking Thethris. I need that to happen. Honestly, that's what I'm saying. I was devastated. They wanted me to engage in straight romance. Yes, it's so like I love straight romance is fine. And I will say if I do end up playing that game, I will probably end up romancing the sassy mage man because he is gay and I can get away with that. However, like just make everybody bisexual. I know not everybody is bisexual, but this is a video game. Make them all romanceable. It's fantasy. Everyone should It's fantasy. Game 2, everyone was bisexual, and then they were like, okay, but real people have different sexualities and gender identities. I'm like, that's perfectly fine. They have preferences. I'm here for that. However, this is a video game, and let me be gay. God damn it. Also, there's something about taking a romance and then throwing in just a little bit of gay makes it so much better, and I don't know why. It just does. It's like, if these were straight people, I would be like, yeah, sure, why not? But the two ladies over there being happy together, very cute. Two boys, very cute. I'm very into BL, but I do enjoy some GL. It is cute. It is usually very adorable, and I appreciate that. Though I just boys. I have a problem. Don't mind me. But yes, I just wanted the options to romance the people I wish to romance. Shout out to Veilguard. I know people have strong opinions on it, but at least everyone was pansexual, so right? Like, please. Oh, that was another complaint I had with the Mass Effect Andromeda was the very clearly lesbian coded woman was not at the bare minimum bisexual. I did not understand that. I'm like, she grew up around the Asari, and you're telling me, like, I know people can be straight and just that's just a thing that happens, but you're telling me she was raised by the Asari and isn't at least by, like, I honestly thought she was going to be a full lesbian until I looked it up and it's like, no, she's straight, and I'm like, why though? But why? But why? I have questions. The question is why? I don't know. It was just one of those things where I'm like, you can't give me a strong independent lady and then just be like, nah, you guys can't have fun here. You only get the Asari. And I'm pretty sure Arturian Gal was bi in that. I remember the Purple Man was. He was. And also they had really good scenes for both gender types. So it was nice, but I don't know. It felt weird. It felt like a betrayal, honestly. I think I'm doing that correctly. Okay. Oh, excuse me. I am going to do a new layer here so that I can use a straight line, and then we can use circles, and we can call this a day because I'm almost done. I just need to do the DJ table. All right. Letcha, 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 letcha. I just think that if a game has a romance options, then none of them should be gender locked. I get it for story purposes, but I simply don't care. Yeah, it's like, can I just have fun in my fantasy world with these characters that aren't real people? Please. Please. Also, again, I highly recommend too. The story is fantastic. Everyone's bisexual. Varric is not romanceable, but that's because of his tragic backstory. I love him. But if you get mods, it's much better. You would have to get like the computer version, and I don't know how locked it is because of EA's stupid nonsense. But when I played it last, I had a mod on it that made it much more palatable visually. Because it's one thing, when I first played it, I didn't notice the graphics were actually top tier when it came out, which is really funny to think about. But trying to replay it was difficult. All right, so these are all buttons on the DJ board. These are all the buttons on the DJ board. All right, so let's now do worth the sacrifice of having to sit at my computer. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, do it. I love that game so much. It's one of those ones that I could replay it 1,000 times and not get old, and not really get old. Though now that I'm older and I've read enough fanfics, like I said, I need Varric to be romanceable. I need a mod. I need a mod specifically for that. I want to smooch the dwarf man. Please. He's so full of sass. I love him so much. Alright, so that's pretty good for the record. And then what we're going to do is we're going to combine layers, and I'm going to swoosh those, merge with layer below, and then we are going to transform perspective. I love this. This is my favorite tool. I do have to shrink him a little bit. And then just move him out. Yeah, you definitely have to shrink him a little bit. Let's see. Edit, transform, scale, rotate. Yeah, there we go. My favorite tool, edit, transform, perspective. Okay, that is good. Okay, and then, oh, it doesn't matter. I'll just line it up. Control C, Control V. It's still a little like tilt, but it's fine, honestly. All right, so there's that. Merge with layer below. And then let me erase this where the fingies are. Oops, nope, don't want to erase the fingies. I want to erase the thing under the fingies. And I also need to erase the table line. There we go. That's pretty good. All right, so now I can merge that down, and hopefully I don't have to I do have to rename it. Ah, damn it. Hub World Outlines. As I type with my fingies from across the way. Dun V, cowardly of them to not make him romanceable. Exactly. Give me his tragedy. I'll make it better. That's such a statement. That is a horrible statement. I have so many feelings. I'm a silly. Don't mind me. Okay. We're almost done. I'm gonna do the capsule lines, and then the little things, and we're good. We're good. What time is it? Oh, it's almost 11 o'clock. I am. Oh, I forgot my meds. Oh, I forgot my meds. Hold on. I am 40 minutes past, but it's fine. I'll just walk it back tomorrow. Do I have water? I have just enough water. I have to remember when I go over on stream time that I have to take my meds. Okay, we're good. Ethan took his medicine. Okay, I think this is yeah, I think that's good. Perfect. All right. I forgot time zones existed and got worried that it's became 11 for me, not the case. Yeah. Oh, you also said, I also wouldn't be able to make him better, but at the very least, he'd make me better. There you go. I love a good romance when you are better for it. That's such a good one. I just really like complex characters, and I love that Varric tries to act like he doesn't give a shit, but gives the most shits out of everyone. I love him. I love him. Also, I am, yeah, it's definitely the end of the night. My poor roommate has been in there making food and listening to me ramble for like the past hour. Okay, I can turn off Molpal's thing and flip back around. Alright, okay, so we're not gonna bother with the last couple things. I will put that on later. That's fine. I just have to remember to do that tomorrow. But look! We did it! Look, everybody's outlined. I'm so happy. I have a couple little things to draw on, and I will do that tomorrow in the morning. But everybody's outlined. I will be coloring them later. Let me save. Oh god, let me save. File save. Okay, we're good. Alright, so let me pause my music. Actually, let me just go ahead and exit out, and we'll exit out of this, and we will hop over to the shop. I think it might be too late to raid. Are any of my friends still on? Are any of my friends awake? Let's find out. So let's see who we can raid. Thank you so much for stopping by. If anybody wants to find out when future streams are, I post mostly on Blue Sky, but I also do have a Discord, which is also in the socials thing. Feel free to stop by. This is my shop. It's a very fun little place. I have a collab tomorrow, 7 p.m. EST, same time, same place, with my friend Syra. We're going to be playing a cute little Kiwi game. It's literally called Kiwi, and we're playing little Kiwi birds running a mail room, and it's going to be great. We're going to have to fight cassowaries and hope they don't try and eat the mail. But let's see if any of my friends are on. Are any of my friends on? Hold on. Let's get out of this. No, I want to go back. Please, thank you. Following. I could. So we could either stream in, we could either raid into an artist that I like, or we could raid into a new friend of mine who is just playing Minecraft and just being chill. So what do you guys think? You want Minecraft, or you want art? At least I think they're doing art. It looks like art. It's labeled Hexperimental Codahedron something or other special event. Oh, they're doing something. I don't know what they're doing. Donna, I joined the Discord, but unfortunately I'm shy. Hope I can find another stream of yours. I had fun. Thank you so much for dropping by. It was great having you. I love discussing discussing character preferences in BL and romance. I hope I can get you another stream. Yeah, no, thank you so much for stopping by. All right, so why don't we go ahead and say hi to my new friend Noko Dragon. Noko Dragon. Okay, hold on one sec. Let me actually find the things to do the streamer things. Which tab is that? This one. Okay. All right. Let's see. Noko. There they are. All right, thank you so much. Have a lovely night. I'm gonna hit start raid. I will see you guys later. Bye-bye. I still have a couple seconds, but yes, I will see you same time, same place. Have fun. Have a good night. Have a good day, whatever you're doing. Bye-bye.
Thanks for raid, Ethan. How was your stream? What were you doing? And hello, Raiders. I am Noko, an Eldritch God, who just does whatever I have a Discord where I post homebrew, do post homebrew. Raid. Thanks for the raid.